All right, so we are all assembled. Who wants to give a little recap of last week's fun adventures?
So we stupidly went through the forest thinking that that would be the safer path than just the main road. Because that's normally how it is, but not this time. We ran into some undead people.
Apparently
And
it's a spooky forest.
non-friend friends. You got some stalkers. The form of zombies.
Oh, the Zombo Stalkers.
I had to hide in
have
he hid in the tree
head.
from. Yes, you took a head from the big scary dude that Phoenix killed. And I played runaway tag. I played freeze tag with one of the zombies trying to run away from them. And
That was funny.
we didn't really gain stuff, and then we got a letter to pass through safely to the village from some of the people who were gonna go kill the dead things.
Some of the people that... Sorry, I missed that in the shuffling.
The knight.
The knights from the village.
What was
They were gonna go kill those dead things that we killed.
Yuan.
Eflin
They were like a guard or something.
Quan,
Yeah.
Eflin, and Finn.
Right.
Yeah, they gave us a letter, and we went out to the village.
They were part of Crom's order, right?
Yeah, they were higher up than Crom. We also discovered what Kirk's sword does.
Oh, yeah? What does it do? I think I missed that part.
It
shines when
gains
it's-
its charges when you're upholding the Order of the Radiant Dawn. Which you can just
Aye.
like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not boner controlled, is the main thing. And then the dude, what are their names again?
Quan, Eflin,
No,
and
the other
Finn.
Flynn. He made a joke about how it would be really awesome to have a weapon powered by boners, and he was funny.
No, that was Quan.
Okay, well then Quan made that joke, and I like Quan.
Yeah,
Eflin is his wife.
the one with a sense of humor. I like
He
that
talked about boners.
Yeah, that guy.
Like,
He spoke my language.
That's one point. This was
one, and I appreciated it.
It's the little things.
The little things in life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would expect more maturity from a elf like yourself, but
That's
At
like,
least I'm
no,
not. Joe.
I'm used to being around.
you better behave or we'll put you on the shelf.
I think I fit on the shelf, but okay.
We'll see.
I think I'm too tall for the shelf. I might hit my head.
Potentially.
Also, Quan has advised us they do not have these special bows or crossbows in their order.
They do not have the what?
Any
They don't-
bows or crossbows that glow special colors. Only swords.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
asked.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked them about that.
What about shields?
I didn't ask that.
Well,
we'll find
What the
out.
hell, guys? Just lax in your questions here, I see.
I mean, we just got to go to the stores.
I'm
This
just
guy's
teasing.
not a. This guy's not an encyclopedia of the town. You know, he's just a knight.
No, that's fair.
He's pretty high up. He's
That's
on
cool. I mean, we got some insight on your sword. That's pretty wicked. We should ask them if, like, you know, that is tedious about that. If their order changes their oath, like, does the sword change? The sword is just stuck in stone. You guys can do whatever you want.
It's for like initiates.
That's fair. Oh, okay. So, like, everybody has one of these?
Basically, if you're in the Radiant Dawn, you gotta give one of these special swords to help you remember what you're fighting for.
That's cool. Does it
A
do
girl
anything
worth fighting
special?
for.
Like, does your sword do anything special, Phoenix?
That
It
gives
can
him
block
disadvantage.
attacks. So.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's pretty awesome order that they can, like, just forge
Does
that
it
sword.
once.
I have numerous of them. Thought it was, like,
Assignment charges.
As it charges, yeah.
that's cool. Alright, I'm done questioning things about that interaction. That's cool, though. Glad we got some information.
All right,
I'm gonna-
so I guess...
Undead battle. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah,
I think
no,
we ended
sorry.
I think we ended it with us walking to Riatavin because we were told the road was safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
and
so we're just-
the road was patrolled by Quan and his little troop, so you do find a fairly uneventful trek down the road on the route to Riatavin. Although you do see, like on the path, there's like a number of abandoned like houses and farms and stuff like that. People who might have used to live outside of the city but no longer do.
Okay.
And as you are approaching,
The outskirts of the town.
Don't you dare make us roll initiative.
I want to make sure that
no.
hood is
I'm
up.
just going to give you this.
Dun dun dun.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Alright, so that's just generally what the city looks like. Don't take it too literally, but that's like kind of the layout of it.
We're
Well,
approaching
are
from
we
the
entering
west.
the southern gate?
Yeah, you're coming from I think the northwest. Let me
North.
see. Yeah, you're coming from the northwest.
So like top of the place or left side?
Yeah, you're gonna come in on the northern gate.
Okay, northern gate on the left side. Gotcha. Oh wait, there's only so many gates. Okay.
Yeah. So I was looking at the world map and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be the.
There it
It's this
is.
northern gate.
I
4
see like
gates.
4 gates, yeah, but we don't know that, so we're just coming to the one. It looks pretty big.
Yeah, like some of them just have like smaller roads that aren't as prominent on like a world scale map.
Yeah. Obviously, out to like the people who live nearby, and they're not necessarily further roads.
Yeah.
Avenues, I believe they would call back in the day.
Oh, so, what avenue?
I'm pretty sure like that all the terms for roads are just different versions of roads that we've like elevated.
Oh yeah,
So, like,
perhaps.
avenues and like things like that actually had a real meaning before. We just decided they're all roads.
Yeah, roads are simple. Could be a lane, could be a path. I don't know. Could be a trench.
Just thinking of like
Could be
all the
whatever
different
that banging bell is.
Mhm.
Maybe that's Sidhu sounds. I don't know.
So we come a walking into town.
Oh, you come
Whomping.
up to a gate. You can kind of see this gate as you approach it.
All right. I want to make sure my hood is up and I look like an elf. That's not gonna cause a lot of
I
issues.
believe it's in the morning,
And it's during the
by
day.
the way.
Yeah, it's still
it
before
was-
noon.
Dawn broke.
Yeah, it's just a short couple hours on the road to get here.
Go say hello to the guards.
Yeah. And let's head on in. We come as far. Not just
Show
gonna
them
sit
the
at the
note.
gate. Worry.
Okay, so who's right, so as you guys are approaching the gates, oh, my notes here. See the two guards there, and they kind of they're leaning against the wall, kind of chatting, and they see the 4 of you approaching, looking very pretty beleaguered from your trials in the forest up to this point. You've pretty much gone without rest in any civilized place for quite some time, I would say. So you look pretty haggard. So they kind of approach you and they're like, "Halt, what's your business here? We don't get travelers."
And good
Hold
sirs, we've come
Wait, why didn't that work?
at the behest.
Do you have a space between the D and 100?
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you gotta state what you're... Oh, that's your beard, right.
It's rolling for beard.
Oh, you got a big beard.
Got a beard.
Excellent. Yeah, you're looking
I'm gonna greet these dudes.
especially haggard.
We need to update his picture now.
Say
Yep.
good evening. Good evening, fine sirs.
Yeah, I guess I'll answer them. Saying, sirs, we are on business here to assist the city in whatever manner we can. Please allow us past.
Show them
That's
the note.
business. That's pretty vague, don't you think? There's...
Show them the note.
Who sent you?
Sir,
Look at this note.
yes. Somebody hand him the note. We've been commissioned by your leaders, your town guard. Well, I can't even remember the Bronze Hilt? No.
Yeah.
Suan?
No. Radiant Dawn.
Radiant Dawn, yeah, I had to pull up my sheet quickly. We've been commissioned by the Radiant Dawn. We've known members of of that guild well. They've asked us to come to the city to lend our aid.
Okay, you see the one member takes that and reads it, and he's like, kind of scoffs. He's like, since when does the Radiant Dawn decide who gets in and out of the city?
Maybe
then you
since
see
they're
the,
on patrol for you.
You see the other guard like quickly step up. It's like, if they're helping the undead, like, shouldn't we give them sanctuary? Like, what would Counselor Anadam say if she heard that we were barring the gates to those who wish to help? Then the other guy just comes back and he goes, we don't answer to Anadam either. Jarl is using faith in the Radiant Dawn. Just last week we had to fight the dead off from our gates ourselves.
I'd like to pull out the Whitehead now.
Okay, you see the the same guy who was making those snide remarks. It's like quickly reels back. It's like, you brought... Oh, what is that?
Oh, you've never seen this? I thought you just had to fight off the undead.
That's
This would be a trophy of a white. One of those big scary guys. I've not fought yet, apparently.
That is us showing you we did your job for you.
Oh God. So the so there's a bit of commotion now, and you see like kind of a guard of higher standing kind of walks in from inside, and he goes, "What's the holdup here?"
I don't know. These guys are being picky. We just want to come in and be safe for like a minute, please.
He takes a look at the white heads you have. It's like, oh, okay, well, you can leave that out here. That's disgusting. But
I'm required to bring this to the Radiant Dawn, so I'll keep it on me.
Quietude. God damn it.
Sir, I'm confused. I assumed the Radiant Dawn was the leading guild here. I'm under the assumption there's a different faction that runs the town.
Aye, yes, the Radiant Dawn. The Radiant Dawn is here, but they don't have any part in the city's politics. The city pays them tribute because they do good work, but they're just an order of paladins nearby.
I was just thinking about my ticket.
Now that makes sense then. Who leads you then? I was misinformed.
Alright, well, the city of Riatavin has always been led by an elected council of 4 representatives.
Perfect. Then we shouldn't have any issue here if we would like to speak to the council about aiding the city.
Yeah, I was just wondering my ticket.
We'd like to... Alright, well, I tell you what, let's... He goes over to one of the guards and he says, Wedge, if you wouldn't mind, can you take this party and kind of show them around the city for a little while, get them cleaned up for God's sake.
I would really like to go see a blacksmith, please.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
We have many needs that we'll need handled once we're in the city, but we greatly appreciate any aid you can lend us.
All right, yeah.
Does this city
You 4
not,
could be on
like,
your way.
accept travelers?
Are you asking that?
Yeah.
So
Like,
it's
are they like babysitting us around this town?
it's
Is that what they want to do?
you have to understand, travelers are extremely rare right now. This city is more or less under siege by the undead. Like it's very strange to get any sort of unguarded caravans in and out of the city. And,
Well, sir, we were actually sent here by the Lords of Waterdeep to aid. That's our whole mission here. We don't know what the situation is, and we want to do what we can.
are you rolling a deception on that, or?
I mean, if he doesn't want to... Yeah, sure. I'll roll. I'll do something. Oh, okay. Well, not my best effort.
I'd just like to chime in here to the guard here and be like, we were given these coordinates by a few of the Radiant Dawn to get us to come here and resupply and talk to their leader and see if we can get some guidance where to go next. That's all we need.
All right. Well, he first he addresses Artanis and he goes, I haven't heard of anybody sending word to as far as Waterdeep. Like they're they're out of our domain here in Tethir. That's a very strange thing to say, sir.
Yes, it would sound strange if not the caravans that float up to Waterdeep were not stopped by this necromancy forest. I can assure you, sir, there is much wealth that drives why I'm here.
All right, and if speak to the Radiant Dawn is what you wish, their barracks is not far. I'm sure Wedge can show you the way. For now, that's I have to get back to work. Good
Is
day
Wedge
to you.
the one who's being like a prick?
No, the and the captain after that he kind of like waves you off and he goes to the remaining guard and you can sort of hear him under his breath going like, Biggs, if you go airing our dirty laundry to travelers again, I'm gonna have you fined. This is ridiculous.
So our buddy Wedge is leading us to the Radiant Dawn now.
Well, he picks you up and he's like, well, welcome to our great city. I guess what would you like to know while we're just walking?
Where is your blacksmith and your apothecary?
Well, we have a number of blacksmiths actually. Well, let me think. We have there's the sturdy shaft. It's a very nice weaponsmith. Deeper into the city and.
That's where I'm going.
I do think that very reaction is the marketing that's made him rise to fame.
Well, that is where I am going, so please take me there.
Would you happen to have a blacksmith that can make studded leather armor in your village?
Yes, yeah, I was just getting to that. We have the sturdy shaft is the weaponsmith. They craft all sorts of steel and iron weapons. And there's
they craft arrows, obviously, because it's a sturdy shaft, right?
Indeed. And
Okay,
there's also the barrel chest, which is a fine dwarf runs that crafts various types of armor. There's also the cloak and dagger that serves all sorts of various urban weaponry and leathers and stuff like that. And we have I think there's a good apothecary in the inner city called the Bubbling Bounty. I don't find reason to go there very often, but
I need to go there too. I have a question for them.
okay.
Could you lead me to the barreling chest?
So, are you guys going all there together, I guess?
I want to go to the sturdy shaft.
I'm gonna go to the barrel chest.
Okay, so are you guys splitting up?
Yeah.
All right, what about Phoenix and Artanis?
I'll go wherever Nick goes.
Hey, Artie, want to
Like
come
to go to
look
the
at
blacksmith.
come see some sturdy shafts with me?
I'm not interested in sturdy shafts.
Well, then you might be more comfortable with the barrels of whatever. Boobs.
They have a tavern. I'd like to go have a drink.
Oh yes, Riatavin is home to many bustling taverns. There's the Raven's Perch, the Shining Tankard, the Golden Prophet. So there's, if money's your issue, there's the Dusty Loaf down in the slums. Although I must warn you, there's many areas in the. Is there TV going on?
Sounds like speakerphone.
Somebody's.
Yeah.
Can
Pretty
I
noticeable.
I would like to lean into the guy and be like, are there any brothels with sexy men around here?
I don't know about that one. Maybe?
Why the
Going to
hell?
the Ravenclaw. I got a good feeling about that bar.
The Raven's Perch? Alright, well, and I must warn you, there are areas... I must warn you, there are a lot of areas in town, or in the city, that may seem deserted. We've lost a lot of our population of late. Refugees leaving the city because of the dire situations here, but so just be
makes sense.
careful. Be careful.
I
around these
had my
parts.
mic muted there for a second. I was trying to answer.
Oh,
Which one is the armor shop? Because I got to replace Kirk's shield.
the barrel chest. So
The barrel
is,
chest. That's
is
what
that
I've been-
your
I'll
mic
go
doing the
to
TV,
top.
Tom?
Kirk didn't answer me.
Yeah.
Go to the tavern, I
There's a
see.
pretty noticeable TV in the Discord right now.
Yeah,
Can whoever is doing that stop it?
It's not me. Mine's on mute with
I'm pretty
subtitles.
sure.
Mute him. He's gone right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, just turn him down.
Yeah, mute.
He said, "Oh, never mind."
We should ban TVs.
Yeah, I plugged in my new headset and it swapped quickly. Give me a second to switch everything back.
It's just because he probably has his computer in the living room where Katie's watching TV. But it sounds like she's on the phone.
But
Yeah, that too.
yeah, going for some armor. Got to replace the shield, and whatever else we want to do after that. I'm game. I'll go to the tavern. I'll buy some
Would you
drinks.
like to go to the tavern first?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're here. I already got the shield. Your priorities.
Yeah, we can go to that once we have a drink.
Sounds
It's
good.
a long journey.
I concur.
I want to drink as well after I go to the sturdy shaft.
All
You
right.
can go to your brothel.
Well, apparently
Jesus.
there's not one with sexy men, and women aren't really my fancy. So,
Didn't seem like that when you were talking to Bridget.
Yeah, you're missing out.
what do you talk about, Bridget? Bridget's gross. Bridget and Avail are the same for me. Gross.
she loses one battle and she's
I
gross.
can just imagine Lydia's character sheet right now. Prom, hot. Bridget, hot.
Nothing else matters.
Actually, it's Griswold the blacksmith, Avail you, Crom, Pent, and then Bridget bitch.
Not
Everybody's
a fan of
listed with a rating.
Bridget. the initial assumption.
Well, everyone needs a rating. Everyone needs to know where they stand.
That's fair. All right, I'm ready to go to the tavern then. Drinks on me.
Drinks on you.
Yeah,
But I want to go to the sturdy shaft first, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
need more arrows.
I'll find drinks there. That's not for me.
Welcome back, Tom.
Hello.
Hello. We were just hearing, I think, Katie's phone conversation.
Yeah, I thought I muted my mic, but I guess I didn't want to mute tonight.
Ugh. You probably hit the mute sound button or something.
No, I have mute on. Mute my mic is left on my headset. Mute sound is on the right.
Well,
Oh damn, this
we
headset's...
could all go to different taverns if we want to gather information.
Yeah, I mean,
What are the
what are we
tavern names
gathering
again?
information?
Well, all right. Wedge speaks up and he says, "If you're really hankering for a drink and you can't decide on a tavern, I can give you a bit more information on them."
What are the names again?
Well, the first I
That's the
mentioned
important
was the Raven's
Perch.
Perch, and kind of under his breath, he mentions, if you'd be looking for work, this might be a good place to start. And then he mentioned,
Depends on what kind of work you mean.
he says,
Any kind of
I'll
work
say
in a
I'll say
tavern."
no more than that, ma'am.
Yeah, I think
But,
we understand. Give him the wink.
But yeah, and then he says, there's the Shining Tankard. That's actually where the we guards and Knights of the Radiant Dawn like to frequent.
Pass.
There's and there, yeah, it can be a bit stuffy, I suppose, but it is what it is. There's the Golden Prophet. That's a pretty upstanding merchant's tavern.
That's good. I like that.
Is that like a preachy tavern or just like tavern of merchants?
I think it's a high-end tavern.
Yeah, it's where people go if you have a lot of money.
Yeah,
Well, maybe I'll go there.
Maybe.
maybe.
I'm not here to judge. Just yeah, and
I'm
Could be wealthy.
I'm not necessarily implying money, but I think I already might understand why I'm going there.
and
Okay, sure. I get it.
Is it
I
for
told you my story. That's why I'm saying that.
Oh, true.
Is it for prostitution?
What's next? What's the next one?
I'm gonna nudge Tom in the back.
I see questions being avoided here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's what I
nudge
thought,
Tom
too.
on the side and whisper to him that he should probably go there and gather some money, lighten their pockets a little bit while gathering information.
I'm gonna get my armor first.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a drink. We gotta shake this card, guys. I don't trust
Let's
this
go to the
guy.
Ravens Perch. Let's go to the cheap one where they get jobs. I'll buy booze there. All right, lead us.
But there's a.
I
I
made
don't
a
really
decision.
care. As long as you're buying booze, that's fine.
That's why I'm leading and making the decision. I'm buying. Take us
I
to
was gonna
Ravens
say let's
first,
all
don't
hit
we?
up different bars,
Yeah. Okay. I'm
but
going to that one.
we can go together.
We
Whoa.
can always separate and then meet up, and then he buys drinks.
Yeah.
I mean, drinks are only like 5 silver.
That's why I just want to get out of the way.
That does depend on the tavern.
It's true.
Well,
I mean, I'm not worried about Nick buying me a drink.
I have 330 silver, so I think I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I'll be at the Ravens Perch. You guys pick other bars then.
Where'd you say is the shanty bar, Troy? That's dangerous.
Yeah, and I did mention the Dusty Loaf. That's in one of the more or less deserted sections of the city.
Going to the Dusty
The
Loaf.
Dusty Loaf.
I'll see you guys later.
Then I will go. No, I will go to the Shining Tanker. I guess if that's what we're doing, we're all separating. I'll go to the Shining Tanker. Go talk to the boring guys.
All right then. I guess you're all splitting up.
Yep.
Sounds like
Yeah,
it.
but I am going to the Sturdy Shaft first.
Actually, I'll just go with Tom I forgot. I need armor. No. Don't worry about me. Go with Phoenix or Angel here to the armor shop.
Take
All
you
right.
to the armor shop.
Mm.
I'll let you lick all the leather.
Okay, so I guess at that point, Wedge is going to give you general directions on where to go. He's going to ask if you have anything else you want to ask him before he heads back to his post.
Where can we sleep the night off?
I'd recommend booking a room in one of the taverns.
Fair enough.
Smart guy. Smart lad, that guy.
And in this tavern that I'm going to, is my scaly friend here permitted?
Oh,
The stable, maybe?
it's almost as if he's noticing the giant lizard for the first time. He's like,
Oh,
if
so no
you
worse.
can guarantee that he's secure and safe, that's up to the innkeeper. I'm only involved if there's trouble.
Well, like when he says that, Dotaro's gonna kind of wiggle like a dog does and kind of like be like, "Hi,"
Yeah.
like you're acknowledging me. Hi.
I'd be careful, Mr. Guardsman. We've had some issues.
What's Dotaro's sentience? Can he understand us?
I don't know, but someone's paying attention to him, so he's gonna act like a dog and be like excited.
True.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. Well, worst case scenario, we pay the stable master a little extra. Give him 2 spaces. We'll figure it out.
Give him the whole paddock. That works.
I
We'll
mean,
have
you
fun.
can pay for the whole paddock.
Ah.
Huh?
Maybe
Yeah, see?
I'll just go to the Golden Prophet and find a rich man to pay for it.
Yeah, I might say you might want to wash up a bit before heading to the Golden Prophet.
Oh, don't worry. I intend to take a shower first, or bath, or bathe.
I'm a lady. All right. Well, if that be all,
See you, guards, dude.
Yeah,
that
I
we
believe
don't know-
so.
All right.
What's that guard's name?
his name was Wedge.
Fucking Wedge. I don't like him.
You don't like Wedge?
So, guys, we should meet up in the morning for sunrise. Talk
I
about
mean-
the intel we've collected.
Whole day? Which tavern? We should pick a tavern to do rooms at.
Well, our original plan was Raven's Perch, so let's just all meet there.
Perfect. That's what I was going to suggest. See you
So
soon.
we're gonna sleep
Phoenix.
at the Raven's Perch, or we're just gonna meet there in the morning.
We should all sleep there. Get a room. We'll be there at the night. We'll meet each
Let
other.
us sleep.
All right, Artie, we can get a room. Wink, wink.
No, it's not what I was saying.
I'm just kidding. You know. How do you spell wedge?
WEDGE.
Yep.
That's his. Oh, okay. So his name's literally spelled like a wedge.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to follow Phoenix to the armor shop.
I'm going to the tavern right away. I'll hit the armor shop later.
You okay?
I'm going to the Sturdy Shaft.
And,
Daddy needs to wind down.
Okay, so there's Alora to the Sturdy Shaft, and the rest of you to the Barrel Chest. I'm understanding.
Phoenix is coming with.
I'm going to the shitty bar.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
Okay,
thought.
so there's 3
So
groups.
2 bars and 1 armor shop. I'll be
Okay.
2 minutes.
Okay, so I guess we'll do Alora first. So I'm gonna do a private call with you, Lydia.
Why don't you add a second
how do I do
channel
that?
try?
I could do that.
I was gonna try to, but I don't have
I'll just do that.
access.
How do we do a private call within this call? Do you just hang up and call me?
I'll
Troy's
suck
gonna
you
make
into it.
an extra channel.
Okay.
Hop, skip, and a jump away.
There we go. Alright, BRB. Alright, you with me? Oh, nope. Get over here. Lydia? Hello?
Hello?
Hello. I just fixed it, I think.
I was gonna say it works for me.
Are you good now, Lydia?
I can hear you.
Perfect. I just fucked up the permissions a little bit.
No, that's fine. For some reason, I got I had muted myself because I was eating a cracker, and then it just said connect to voice, and it wouldn't let me unmute. So I was like, oh my god, I'm muted.
No.
I'm stuck.
All
Okay.
right. All right. So it is just you and Dotaro hanging out on your way over to. What was that? What was that weaponsmith called again?
Sturdy shaft.
Right, that one. Okay. All right. So you're just walking down the street. A lot of people are noticing your giant lizard, but don't react too crazily. Almost like they've seen a lot of shit, but this is not the most terrifying thing they've had to deal with recently.
I'm just gonna look around and see them staring, and kind of just pat his head and be like, "You're a good boy, you know that."
Dotaro is pleased.
Very
I'm
pleased.
sure. I'm sure.
So I'm essentially gonna tell him to like stay there while I go inside. Like stay outside the door and just hang out while I go in, because I don't want him coming in with me and destroying the shop.
All right. So as you approach the weaponsmith shop, which is pretty noticeable because the sign is literally just the thickest sword you've ever seen.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, can the recording hear this?
Yes.
Like.
So
Okay.
I'll probably I might keep it private, or maybe I don't know. Depends if anything secret happens.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay, so yeah, you enter and you see the proprietor. It's just like, oh, welcome, business. I see.
Yes, I am in need of some items.
Well, what do you need?
Well, I am an archer, so I need arrows.
Ah, all right.
Some daggers would be great as well. It's always good to have those handy if I need to literally stab someone in the back. And I'm just gonna flash him, and then I'm gonna flash him a devilish grin.
Well, no one I know, I hope, milady.
No, just bad people who deserve to be stabbed in the back.
All right, the best kind. All right, let me see. I have quite a few arrows and daggers actually ready to go. The running rate for daggers here is 3 gold a dagger, and the arrows. Let me see. I could sell you 20 arrows for 1 gold and 50 silver pieces.
20 arrows for 1 gold and 20 silver pieces?
Or 150, basically.
Okay.
1 gold, 50 silver.
All right, I can afford that. For a second, I thought she meant 1 arrow is 3 gold, and I was like, no, I can't afford that.
Yeah, no, 1 arrow, that'd be bad. So you do, well, your character remembers that this is a little bit more expensive than you've had it back in Tarnak.
Yeah, but I was friends with Griswold.
That's true. Okay, so you paid a man for the arrows and
Yep.
and the dagger,
And,
no?
The dagger is how much?
3 gold.
Oh, that's what 3 gold was. I'm gonna offer a trade for the dagger.
A trade.
I picked up a scimitar in my travels, and I don't want it.
Oh. Okay.
So
Interesting.
how much would you say my scimitar is worth?
You picked up I would pay 12 gold pieces for a fine scimitar if I can verify that it's of good build.
So I'll take it out and show him.
All right. Might I hold it?
Yeah, like hold it out to him to kind of like look at it.
Okay. So he grasps it and like gives it like a test swing and all right, mighty sturdy blade. Would you be willing to part with it for 12 gold?
Hell yeah! I told you I didn't want it.
All right. Well,
And
I'm very happy doing
so-
business with you.
We'll do 9 instead, so that I may have that dagger.
Oh, okay.
I'll take
Absolutely.
9 gold, and I will take your dagger.
All right. Well, yeah, very, very good doing business with you, miss. Here you go.
And one more question for you.
What's up?
In which direction is the apothecary?
The apothecary. That is from where we are. It's closer to the government buildings to the southwest.
Thank you very much, and I'm gonna toss him a copper as a thank you.
No. Oh, thank you.
So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted.
All right. He just bows and continues doing the work around the shop that he was doing before. He's kind of polishing off his new blade with repeated up and down motions.
Oh, one last question for you, bud.
What's up?
If a girl is looking to have a good time tonight, where would she go after?
What kind of are you looking to make money or what are you talking about?
I don't need money for that, and I'm gonna wink at him and be like, I think you can sense my innuendo here.
Well, I'm sure there'd be plenty of men in the taverns who are just raring to have a go at an exotic creature such as yourself.
But if I wanted someone of decent class, which tavern would I go to?
Well, the classiest tavern I know is definitely the Golden Prophet, though I've never been there myself.
Where do you normally go? You seem like a fine man.
Oh, I normally go to the Shining Tankard. It seems I get a lot of my customers from there actually.
Perfect. Well, thanks for your time. And I'm gonna give him a wink and walk out the door.
Oh, my lady.
And then I'm gonna jump onto Otaro and be like, onward! Just go in the direction of the apothecary.
Dotaro makes as if to neigh, but just hisses.
You can, if you want, you can do the other guys first, and then jump back to me before we do the apothecary.
Okay, I'll see who's ready.
Okay,
Let's go back. Can you switch, or do you want me to switch you?
I can just hit connect to voice.
Alright.
They don't.
What's
They
up?
prepare everything they know
Greetings, my friend.
always.
Okay.
Greetings.
All
But
right.
then, like, it
Whereas
says,
like other ones, yeah, have backup spells that they have to rest and like dwell on.
But then, like, it says, like, for example, you're a 5th level paladin, you have 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots. How do you know when those second slots before 5th level?
On the paladin sheet, there should be
did
like
you
a
wanna go
chart
next,
that
Kurt?
says based on like
Sure.
the level
Alright.
you get.
Do.
Alright, so
Walk into the bar.
You were heading to the Dusty Loaf, you said?
Yep. In the slums.
In the slums, yes. Okay, so you are heading to the all right, so you're heading to like the inner east section of the city, and
Yep.
population is getting more sparse as you continue. You can definitely tell a lot of eyes like kind of looking out at you, like a lot of kind of poor people wondering how a man of such vitality
Is there a way
just
that
wandering around here.
I can like look less like a badass, like more slavey?
If you could, yeah, if you got some rags or some clothes to kind of cover up the fact that you have like rippling abs and pretty expensive armor, then you could definitely pull off a more slavey look. Just even
Do
if
I
you
have
had
to
a
get
cloak.
that stuff or
Yeah, purchasing like rags is like really not much. Let's see
okay.
if there's something like good like decent robes is 1 gold. Rags is like fuck. I bet anybody on the street would be willing to part with their rags for a meager few silver if you're willing to offer.
All right. First guy I see, I ask for his rags, and I will give him 15 silver
Looks like
for whatever he's
uh,
wearing.
he's like very like incredulous. Like, well, but sir, like, my rags are not worth 15 silver. Like, you can't be serious. Please,
Sit
please
down,
don't hurt me.
I'm here to help, my friend.
Oh, thank you, good sir. Thank you. He quickly takes the tattered robe over his head, so he's just wearing kind of a tunic and pants, and hands you the
Gonna show
robe
him,
very
gonna
excitedly.
show him the bro fist as we strike the barter.
Oh, what is this? It's,
It is a sign of friendship.
my, I feel very good about you, friend. Thank you. And he returns the
problem,
bro
man.
fist. And so the culture spreads.
And so the culture spreads. What was his name?
My name? My name was Samwise.
Pleasure to meet you, Samwise.
And you as well. I didn't catch your name.
My name is Phoenix.
Phoenix, I shall remember it well. Thank you. I feel like I'll be eating much better the next few days.
Enjoy, my friend. Spend it wisely, old Samwise.
He bows and kind of returns to his corner.
Should I ask him if he wants to come and have a drink?
Right. What that? Well, sure. Well, where are you
Are
headed?
you a drinking man?
I've never been one to turn down a good time at a tavern, if that's what you mean.
All right, let's go. The Dusty Wench or whatever it was called. I forget.
The Dusty Loaf.
The Dusty
Oh,
Loaf.
I don't know if I want to go there. That's if there's any a place to be killed in this city, it's likely there.
All right, then I will go by myself then.
I
I can handle myself.
I wish you good luck. You do
We're-
seem like you
we're
could.
not. All right, let's go.
All right. So as you're approaching, you do feel a lot less eyes on you, but there's a lot more kind of like armed people who are clearly not guards wandering around here, but they don't look overly organized or anything like that. It's kind of
Okay.
This is just like kind of the area that you're in, and you approach the Dusty Loaf, as it were. You can hear like a lot. It's actually pretty early yet, so it's not that busy.
Pretty early. All right. Well, I'm gonna sit right up to the bar and order an ale.
All right, so you just kind of saunter on in your rags, and you see the barkeep is pretty big, hairy bear of a man with no shirt. He's missing a few teeth. He's just kind of washing a glass with a rag that probably should have been burned in a fire a while ago. Just like
I'm gonna put three silver on the, or the amount of money that it would take for 2 ales.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's for ale.
at this fine establishment, a mug. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll do 4 copper pieces for a good mug of ale.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw down 12 copper pieces on the table, and I'm gonna put 4 in front of them and order an ale. I'm actually gonna put 8 and order 2 ale.
Okay. All right. Well, pleasant to have a paying customer. So excited up front in the early afternoon. What's your story, friend?
I'm gonna pound this one beer. I'm gonna drink it all.
So like while he's
Say-
talking, you were just like nonstop, just chugging this.
Yep.
Not the best ale you ever had in your day, but it certainly gets the job done.
Certainly isn't the worst either.
Well, oh yeah, I can only imagine what you've had to deal with.
I just come seeking rest. How's your day going, sir?
Well, there hasn't been a brawl yet. No one's been shipped in the streets, but that's morning for you.
I've seen a lot of eyes watching me. Is there a group of thieves in the area?
Well, I suppose there's a number, but in this area, I'd say it's largely controlled by the Dew family, but there's all sorts of there's all sorts of stuff going on in this area. They don't answer to the guild, if that's what you mean.
The guild. Is this the guild you speak of?
Well, everyone knows of the Thieves Guild in Riatavin, but you'll find none of their allegiance here.
I'm not a big fan of thieves myself.
Well, you might be in the wrong place. We don't answer to the guild here, but this do be a common area for cutthroats. I say this as to a fine paying customer that I've never met, but if you be looking to say stuff like that when it gets busier, I'd watch your back.
Whisper.
Yeah, you're kind of like on your elbows, like talking right now.
Is there anybody else in the bar?
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 people kind of bustling around. There's like a small group at a table, back in the corner, and nothing too crazy. You do notice that they all have like some array of visible daggers or scimitars at their hips, but they don't appear to be like. Well, one of them looks like he could probably hold up in a fight, but some of them just appear pretty grungy.
Are these guys kind of like freedom fighters, or are they more of the greedy type?
Are you asking the bartender?
No, probably not. Probably not a great idea. Let's get drink another beer, and just keep small talking him. Just tell him about how I used to be a slave. When I became a gladiator.
Oh, so yeah, damn, I couldn't tell from looking at you, but I guess you really must be able to handle yourself in a fight.
Yeah. I've learned a thing or two in my day. But I'm not a big fan of, what's the word? Fuckeries that are in control of things. What's the scoop with these 4 monarchs of this city?
Oh, they're not monarchs. They're just the ruling council. Like the city answers to a monarch in a distant land that no one ever visits. It's a rather large kingdom, I suppose, but the ruling council is elected, and they have their squabbles and disagree on policy, and this typical bureaucratic nonsense gets nothing done.
Yes, I know the way.
It's as if they're asking for it. Like they elect 4 members, and they required majority to do anything. Like I don't get involved in politics much myself, but it almost seems like neither do they.
Do you think they are a trustworthy group?
Oh, I don't trust anybody who makes more than I do.
Aye. I'm gonna buy a round for all the boys in the bar.
Oh, well they turn around. I guess the barkeep announces like, "Boys, this fine new patron would like to buy you all around." And they all just like raise their mugs and they go, "Yes!" And they seem very appreciative.
Perfect. At this point, I'm going to tell them that I'm a fighter, and I would ask if any of them would like to fight for sport. It is the best way to bond with people, I found.
Oh, well the barkeep speaks up and like, "Please, not in my establishment. I just had the windows replaced." But I'm sure you could find a spot out back in the alley or something. You see one member kind of eyes you up. It's like, well, what's on the line here?
Pride.
You think you're a tough guy, eh, newcomer?
I thirst for battle. It's been a day since my last battle. I grow bored.
Well, a man who treats battle for battle's sake, that's not something you see often in this sector of the city.
I'm not one for politics and rich man games. Prefer to get to the bare bones and get to know a man from locking fists with him.
Well, it's too early to get my teeth punched in, but how about an arm wrestle?
All right, let's go. A beer for the winner.
That'll sound like very good odds.
Oh, where's roll 20? All right, sir. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Brandon.
Nice to meet you, Brandon.
And you,
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Phoenix.
Well met, Phoenix. Now let's see what you're made of. Let's get you to. You could roll athletics or no, just strength. Give her a strength roll.
Can't roll athletics.
Yeah, this
Wait,
is
why
this
am
is
I
just raw strength.
Okay.
The contest of strength.
Oh my God! Why?
All right. Well,
Ah!
you you just instantly give it into the table.
I'm gonna say I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. You caught me off guard. I always arm wrestle better with a beer in my hand.
Well,
I would ask for a redo, but I will buy you that beer anyways.
all right. You can go get a round. One for me, one for you, and then there'll be no excuses.
Ba-ching. So how many people were in the bar?
There's 4 people in the bar,
16,
plus you and the innkeeper.
24, and I spent another one, so that'd be 28. 32. Gotta maths this out. Wait, shit. Alright. Let's go again, my friend. This time I will not go easy on you.
Well,
I'm just gonna stare into Brandon's eyes while I start guzzling back beer.
Brandon has one eye.
Ooh, okay. Well, I will be staring into his eye. We'll go again.
He's not sure which one to track.
Just gotta wait for him to start pushing against my
Alright.
arm this time. I'm gonna see
Brandon.
his roll first.
Unleashes all of his might, but is unable. That was a perfect sound. His hand smashes against the table and he's like, okay, you got some fight in you. Damn. Well met. Are you to be the new bouncer here or something?
I wish life were so easy.
Easy is the last thing I'd call a bouncer at this establishment. If you know what I mean.
Sounds like fun. So what brings you into the bar at such a time?
Figured I'd get my day drink on. Had a rough night last night.
Aye. Stories of battle?
Maybe stories of jobs gone awry.
Jobs.
Yeah, I shouldn't speak too much.
Come on, Brandon. Me and you were pals. Get a bro fist him. Show him the bro fist.
Show him the bro fist. All right. Well, what is this?
This is a sign of camaraderie. Can only be gained by being badass.
Yeah, where did you say you hailed from, Phoenix? Like as he raises his fist.
Do not. I was raised in the forest, but taken as a child. I don't know what forest I was from. That was a mystery of my character.
Yeah, you probably don't remember.
Huh?
You probably don't remember.
It was a long time ago. I don't usually like to speak of it.
Alright, well, we all have harsh luck, I suppose.
Majority of my life was I grew up in Calimport.
Calimport? Damn. Well, I suppose we do get a fair bit of that demographic up this way. It's actually one of the last cities you'll see going south where, you know, it starts to get really into the desert folk.
Desert folk.
So Calimport is all about that.
They're all the desert folk people.
Yeah, if you can imagine, it's kind of like the city in Act 2 of Diablo 2.
Oh, okay. Suppose that makes sense. Well, and he still doesn't want to talk about his little job, eh?
Well, you know, if you must know, I was trying to... You know, I had eyes for this lass, but... You know, I was trying to mug, you know, this rich-looking fellow on the street so I can buy her something nice. But, you know, it turns out that him and fucking everyone's mother, it seems, in this goddamn city is protected by the goddamn guild. So they don't take kindly to unlicensed activity happening around that affects their members or anybody in protection.
I would ask what he was attempting to buy for the lass.
Oh, I don't know, just a necklace or something that would make her look at me, you know?
Can I flip him a silver?
What?
Say for you, my friend, you may have this. I don't have much. But every man needs a woman.
My God, Phoenix. I'm really glad I came to the tavern today. Thank you so much. I'll be, you know what, I better get going right now. I think I know just the thing that'll make her stare.
Perfect. Be on your way then.
So he's kind of very, very excitedly, you know, finishes his ale and runs out the tavern. You see some of the other members is kind of like eyeing the whole situation incredulously.
Oh, was he not sitting with the group of dudes?
Well, he came over to meet your challenge.
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna tilt my glass up in the air and say, "We drink."
They're like,
And here's the boys.
they return the cheers and just drain their mugs heartily. The mugs that you bought for them.
All right. I'd like to just continue sitting at the bar and just small chatting with the dude. Share some talk about some war stories with him, but that's really all I want to do in this place. Just want to have a couple more drinks before I go.
Okay. So you wanna head back and see what, or in IRL head back and see what the other guys are doing while Phoenix remains and drinks?
Yep.
Okay.
But I like to keep my guy weary about what the hell is going on around him. I don't want no guys pickpocketing him or anything, because I do
Sure.
know it's a pretty shady place.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah,
So
you
although
got
I'm
your wits
drinking,
about you.
Yeah, I got my wits about me.
All right. We'll let a couple hours pass and maybe we'll come back. Depends what you decide. Although I guess you can't make any decisions knowing what those guys are doing.
Yeah.
So like,
that's
I
true.
guess how long do you intend to spend here before we find out?
Probably another hour.
Just an
Just
hour?
try to make friends with these people.
Okay.
Just enjoy some more drinks.
All right.
I'm gonna ask them if there's anywhere to sleep around this place.
So that yeah, we
Ask the
do have
bartender.
rooms. We
They have rooms here.
Yep. All taverns generally have some sort of inn to them,
True dat.
whether it be small. Let me see here. Yeah, actually, it's two silver pieces for a night at the inn here.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna get a room yet, but
Okay. Yeah, I do
I'll
hope
meet
you
up
don't
with
mind the
the boys.
noise if you decide to stay, but things do get a bit rowdy here.
I'm pretty used to that. It's okay. I lived with rowdy people all my life.
Aye, I can't imagine.
All right, let's go back with the crew.
All right.
Well, hello. my
They're
friends.
back.
Sup, squad?
Welcome
Sup?
back.
Now we have the barrel chest bound crew. Is Nick here as well?
I'm here, yes.
All right, let me take you into my private chambers.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh no.
Doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
Yeah. Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
I've changed my headset. Do I sound okay still?
Yep.
Yeah, sound okay.
Alright. New headset acquired. Ready to go.
All right, so you guys are headed to the barrel chest armor smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So Phoenix, before you do anything shady, please allow me to just do some trading.
You mean Angel?
Angel. That's what I meant to say, yes.
Phoenix is long gone, drinking his day
I'm so used to
away.
walking next to Phoenix, I'm sorry. Usually you're in the shadows.
I don't need to hide in town.
It makes sense.
There should hopefully be no enemies that we have to.
Alright, so do we make it to the marketplace then?
Yeah, so you guys are kind of walking down the street. It's actually in the same direction that Allura was going into, almost. The
Alright.
two, I guess the forging shops are in a similar area. You know, a
Makes
lot of people who'd want to buy from one would also buy from the other to get the full experience. So you guys
Makes
head
sense.
over to the. I gotta scroll up again. Yeah, the barrel
Busty
chest.
Beauty.
So I'm imagining it's a market district we're heading to, as opposed to like a tavern being an odd place in the town.
Yes.
So like the apothecary nearby.
No, the apothecary isn't in this district, but
Okay.
it's a little closer to the government buildings.
Fair enough. As I look around it, can't find it.
I wasn't sure if Wedge told us where it was or not.
He mentioned it. I didn't catch the location.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he mentioned it.
Yeah, I think you did.
Anyways, we're here now.
All right, so yeah, you see the shop, and
We're walking fast, faces past, and we're home now.
Yeah. We're singing our way in.
Singing your way in. You know, a big pair of elves wandering into this dwarf-owned armor shop. You see the bald dwarf kind of like looks up, and he's got like a pretty singed beard, but thick built muscles and an apron. It's like, elves.
It's intimidating.
Well, what can I do you for?
Greetings, friend.
I need some nice studded leather armor to add to my repertoire. Do you have any?
We're looking for tools of your trade.
Studded leather. Well, I might be able to make you some, but it might be better off that I refer you to the Cloak and Dagger. They have much more leather in their stocks.
Which
Good man.
led me. What other wares do you have here?
No, we specialize in armor of the steel variety. It'll protect you much better if you'd prefer something of that nature.
Sorry, I want to use my coin here.
Kind of nudge Angel with my elbow. Huh? That's right? That's your stuff, right?
Not
Totally
here.
your style.
Not for I.
Heavily armored. Alright, well, I'm going to take a step forward. I, on the other hand, my friend, am looking for your wares. And I'm going to heft the shield that Kirk gave me around. As you can see, this is not mine. And I would love to have a shield of a more adequate size for an elf of my stature.
An adequate size. It seems to be a pretty regular shield. Like, what do you mean?
I was just thinking any sort of small buckler that you had. I mean, I'm imagining Kirk's shield as, like, bigger than
I
the
stole
smallest shield.
I stole
I
it
see.
from a regular card.
Yeah, like, I'm guessing, like, it's, like, a big, hefty shield.
Oh,
And
okay.
I have -1 strength. Like, I could use it. But I would love a small dueling buckler of some sort.
Oh, a buckler. Okay, I thought
Yes,
you were
a
going
buckler.
to...
That's the word.
I thought you were just coming here to lay it all on the table and, decided
no,
that you
good sir.
needed a tower shield, Sir Elf.
Haha. I wish I could wield a tower shield like you, my friend. But as you can see, I am an elf and am burdened with elf-like reflexes, which require a light shield.
Oh yeah, quite a burden it is.
Ha! You know it well, I'm sure.
Let me see what I have.
Excellent. What prices do we have on shields? I think it's only 10 gold normally.
Bit of a rata. A shield is 2 armor class and a buckler is 1.
Oh, okay. Really, I just want a shield then. It's just, I'm like taking a look at the buckler, he offers it to me, like, this is not adequate protection.
Yeah, he brings you like a buckler. It's like smaller than a dish, but it's typically what like a fencer would use to just have something to block. It's like, is this be what you're looking for, Elf?
I suppose it is what I'm looking for, but it will not do the trick. I suppose just your regular old shield then. I have to get this one back to my friend, so I'll be needing a regular one.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can't do it up extra dainty just for you.
Ha! There you go. Right on, good sir.
All right. So he says that's going to be 15 gold pieces for a shield.
15. Good sir, I've been up and down the Sword Coast, and I have never paid more than 10 gold pieces for a shield.
Aye, trade is very hard to come by in this city right now. Resources are scarce.
But, a good-looking fellow like yourself, you could certainly pieces.
I think you cut out a bit there.
A good-looking fellow like yourself with all these arms, excellent skills, you could certainly do it for 12 gold pieces.
Oh, be that a challenge. You did want a dainty one, I suppose.
Yes, see, you can slice a bit of the metal off of it if it makes it a bit cheaper.
All right.
You want me to roll for just barter or something? Charisma?
Sure. Yeah, you can persuade.
Oh yeah, persuasion. That's actually a skill I. My man, you want to give me this deal. Boom.
All right, 12 gold pieces, and you can pick it up. I think I'll have it done in the morning, but maybe in the evening if you check back. Depends how many other customers I get.
Excellent, sir. And I do have one request. Could you perhaps put hooks for me to equip a hand crossbow on the inside of the shield? Is that too much to ask? I pull out my little hand crossbow, show it to him. Something that could just hold it inside here so I didn't have to pull it out of my jacket. Huh?
Aye. Oh, his eyes kind of light up at the challenge. He goes, that's
Yeah,
definitely
see?
more interesting than any of the Radiant Dawn has asked me to do.
I probably should have started with that, sir.
You know what? You've been an interesting fellow. I think I can do that for you.
Why, thank you, fine dwarf. I will spread word of your skill and praise, as long as the job gets done well. Throw him a wink.
He pounds his chest. Count on it.
Turn to Angel. I think we're done here.
Yeah, I have no use for this shopping.
All right, then the cloak and dagger it is.
What's the quickest way to get there? You got any back alleys or anything you can send me down?
I think it's just on the east side. Take the main road. I don't normally frequent back alleys myself.
Law-abiding citizen.
That's a good business owner, I'd say. Too many prying eyes in this city.
Well, Angel, I'm sure we'll find the quick way.
Well, shouldn't be more than a few minutes.
Aye.
Yes, exactly.
Although
Good day
if
to you,
you'd
dwarf.
like to intentionally back alley, that's fine by me as well.
I don't think we're there yet.
I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not wanted yet.
We're gonna wait a little bit for that.
All right. So
Is the apothecary on the way to this cloak and dagger here?
it's more or less in the opposite direction. The apothecary is to the southwest, and the cloak and daggers further to the east, actually out of the market district.
I'll go to the apothecary later.
Okay.
My companions can get drinks, so I should.
Ah, well, sounds like good companions you have.
I can be.
That's you guys heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
To
gonna
the
let
cloak and
Angel
dagger.
lead the way as we head out to Cloak and Dagger. I just want to confirm that you understood what I wanted from the dwarf, right?
Yeah, just a place to
Just a way
stow the
to-
crossbow.
Yeah, essentially, because it's small, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way you
Cool.
have to-
So instead,
drawing.
because you'd have to strap it on your arm, but it would just be kind of just above it, and you could just draw it from the shield instead of your hip. I assume that means.
Yeah, exactly. You pictured it perfectly.
make for a faster draw, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, it'll still be the same action economy, but style points are through the roof.
That's what I'm thinking. It's my shield. Holds my crossbow. That I'll one day use. Gotta find little bolts for it, I guess. Can it just shoot regular bolts? I should be asked that.
That's a good question.
Do I have to have mini bolts for the mini crossbow?
I assume you could buy bolts for it, and they could just be for that.
Because I carry a regular crossbow as well in my bag, and 20 regular bolts. But I've never shot the hand crossbow thinking I didn't have ammo.
I'd assume it's probably. Well, because I can't put my darts into a blow dart gun.
Can you? You have to get special bullets for that?
Yeah, it's special.
That's yeah.
Special blow darts.
So I imagine. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the ammo.
All right. Well, I have hand crossbow in the compendium. Does it shoot? It doesn't say.
Just as cross bolts.
Drawing ammunition from a quiver. Just as ammunition.
Yeah,
Just
they,
keep
they
saying
have
ammunition.
they have prices of crossbow bolts. So I'll just assume that when you buy crossbow bolts, it'll be for that, and you can't use them interchangeably with like a heavy crossbow.
Okay, so I specify small crossbow bolts,
Yeah,
and they'll just be.
it'll just be small.
I have somebody shave them down for me.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Got it. Check.
You just put it through the pencil sharpener.
Just gonna give up mine. You break these down for me, please.
Shave a
Amazing.
little bit off the top there.
Yeah. It's gonna be a weapon I'll use.
Yeah. Dainty for the elf.
Yeah, you know it. My man, the dwarf. Okay, so let's head to the next place. How long does it take us to get to the Cloak and Dagger?
It's about a half-hour walk.
Oh shit!
You can
Serious
just
city.
head to the other side.
Can I take a look around and like notice things as we're walking by?
You read my mind.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in the
I also
market
want to.
district right now, so it's probably the only place that there is much bustle in the city you're finding. Like there was people kind of walking around just trying to get like the bare necessities. The weapon shop and like the blacksmith shop are not busy by any means.
Okay.
Like I guess you get the impression that the only people who really use those right now are kind of just the guards and the
Soldiers.
Radiant Dawn,
Yeah.
like people who like
Commissioned.
yeah,
Makes sense.
but they're definitely
I
well known
noticed,
for
like-
that.
I noticed like alleyways, houses, and stuff on our walk.
Yeah, sure. There's lots. Like it's a pretty tight city. Like lots of buildings.
Can I roll for anything interesting happening? Perception wise, I guess. Like I don't really like. I'm guessing there's a lot of shit happening around us as we walk.
Yeah,
Not
if
a
you
lot,
kind
but
of-
it's a city worth or a town worth. It's the biggest town we've been in.
Yeah,
Can
well, it's a
I,
city. Yeah. Well, if you want to roll
on our-
perception,
See, on our walk, can I check for like cellar doors, like
Sewers.
like alley sheds kind of thing?
so you're on a main road right now. You're looking for just like ways into sewers or something like that.
That's not sewers. Just like, along the road, does it put off into like alleyways or side streets or like
Like back doors to
like
buildings.
housing complexes like have like that little service road for like stuff.
Yeah, there's
And, like,
definitely
there's,
little alleys between
So-
between buildings.
Sometimes there's little sheds back there, little like storm door. I notice like anything like that travel.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like well, let's get you both to roll some perception, just as you're kind
Will
of
do.
looking around the city.
Oh, this is a nice city.
Very lovely.
Yeah.
Look at the
I'm not even
cobblestone
seeing the
work.
filth. This is just a nice place.
Not even seeing the film.
Look at the cobblestone.
Yeah, you're noticing there's lots of places to go. There's lots of alleys, and you actually see a fair bit of prying eyes coming from the alleys, but beyond that, you can't really tell if there's anything interesting.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just gonna keep my hood up and follow Angel.
Okay.
Walk as inconspicuously as I can.
So as you're nearing kind of the district where the Cloak and Dagger is, you do notice kind of a different kind of people frequent this area. Definitely more maybe-
Shady.
yeah, a little bit more shady. And in fact, quite a few times, Angel, your ears kind of peak up as if you hear like something that means something to you, but like not ever quite enough to get a picture.
Can okay. I remember the district.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember the. So I'm gonna make a note of it, like a mental note.
Yeah, this isn't actually that far from where the Raven's Perch is either. So if you want to note that as well. Sorry, I can't hear you, Tom.
Is that the fancy bar?
Is that the what?
The fancy bar?
No, it's the one with the jobs. The Raven's Perch. We're near that now. Nobody actually went to this one. Where's the shanty one in comparison to this one?
The shanty one. You're kind of on the northeast side. The shanty one is a little more south central east.
Not the shade.
Okay. Riatavin. We're on the northeast side. Okay. Okay. I mean, do we? Can I roll perception for the noise? Do I hear? I mean, he's probably got higher passive perception.
You don't pick up anything from
Yeah, I
what
mean, it just
Angel's
seems like
hearing.
city to me.
Yeah, this
It's-
is this actually
I'm
it's a
happy with that.
thieves' camp thing.
It's special assassin rogue knowledge.
Gotcha.
But sorry,
Okay.
Troy. Was it? I was saying, is it the fancy bar, like the high end one?
No.
No,
No,
it's
that-
the one we've
okay.
agreed to meet at the end of the night. Actually,
Oh, okay.
it should have some work for us potentially, and everyone should be here eventually as well.
Okay.
So let's head to the Cloak and Dagger, get you some armor, my friend.
Yes.
This is a shady fucking place. I feel like they're going to stab me.
I feel quite at home here.
Yeah, I bet you do.
These are
What
my people.
else? You want to eat my heart?
Yeah, like you could feel yourselves being like sized up, but you don't really feel overly threatened at this moment.
Can I?
It's like there's definitely
Can I
people paying
clip my?
attention.
Can I clip my white's head to like my belt?
Your what?
His
Clip the
head,
white's head.
his head trophy.
Oh yeah.
Can I,
Wedge
clip it
forgot
to,
to
like,
deal
my
with that.
Backpack.
Just let us pass. So
You're
charming.
gonna, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You can
So, like,
equip the
it-
white's
like-
head.
As like a show of like strength, because I know these people.
It's
I'm
a
gonna-
show, all right.
Pull the white's head over
I'm
my
gonna
backpack.
step a few feet back from him.
And
I wanna
kind
notice it.
of do a big stretch and raise it high above my head. Kind of do a little stretching around, moving back and forth, and then
Yeah, as
tie
Kind
it
of
to my
casually back
backpack.
into the crowd that
yeah.
to be created from this.
Artana's back's away. You know,
So
could be
it's a
due to
clip to
the
my shoulder
complete
now.
rank smell of this like decrepit, rotting head that you have just out
Can I
in
clip
the
it to my
out in
shoulder
the
now?
sunlight.
Like a big stride.
I want to be like
Let's
5
do it.
paces back, basically.
The TV
Be like
was
the
at
first
30
awestruck
before.
person. Like, what the hell?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so Angel has a lot of attention right now, and there's kind of like
Yeah.
people. There's a you notice a few like womanly screams, and like some people ran off.
I kind of look over at Artanis and go, guess some people have never seen this kind of thing before, eh?
Yep, soft stomachs, these folks.
All right, so
I thought these were my people.
Yeah, well,
you do
not everybody
actually
can white.
notice that some of the commotion, like there's some guards about actually as well now, and you see one approaching you.
Can I perceive to see if they looked annoyed or just confused?
He
I want to know
the
the
guard,
attitude
you
of
mean?
the guard heading towards him, yeah. Because that's my priority.
The guard showing a fair bit of disgust and concern.
Okay.
I'd like to continue going to the Cloak and Dagger.
All right, so the guard comes up to you, Angel, and he puts a hand on your shoulder. Like, what are you doing? Who did-
Stops us before we get to the room.
Like, what is this head? You can't just carry a head. Whose head is this? What did you do?
This is the head of a white that we killed in the dead forest. This was our passage into the town, and I feel like it grants me safe travel through the town and lets people know kind of where we're at.
I assure you, sir, we are not some town of savages to adhere to such principles. And I'm sure that
guards,
head bought you no purchase into our town.
That's the only reason we were allowed in. The guards we encountered, Wedge's friend there, forget his name, he was showing us a fair bit of attitude coming in, and once I pulled out this white head, he changed his tone quite quickly.
Well, this man doesn't recognize the names of the. Well, Actually, roll a d20.
Just 1d20?
Yeah, if it's above
luck.
12, I'll give you a recognition. All right. He doesn't recognize the names of the guards you mentioned, but he's not really buying your story. So he's just
All right.
killing undead is fine, but this is unsanitary. Like, are you kidding me, man? You have to dispose of that.
I'm bringing it to a shopkeep right now. Present him a trophy.
I don't know what kind of shopkeep you're going to go to that wants a rotting head, but it surely isn't
It's worth a
anything
shot.
that I know.
You never know. People collect strange things.
All right.
Strange
At this
things.
point, I want to interject from a little further back in my spot and be like, sir, if he were to just put it away, would that get rid of this issue you have? I mean, he clearly is attached to the thing.
This
wanna-
daft man, yes, if that is what is going to resolve this incident, I just don't want women running out of terror at the sight of an undead. Who knows if the thing is dead? Like,
Oh, I can
Understandable.
assure you it's quite dead.
just put it away, man. Just put it away.
Alright.
I feel
put it
like
away,
I'm
we
going
can
to
take it
be
out
sick.
I
Covering
take
my
the
mouth, we
white,
can take it out later.
I take the white head and I kind of raise it over my head like a tricep extension and put it back in my backpack.
He goes, God knows what the rest of your pack must smell like.
Oh, don't you worry. It's well maintained.
Well maintained. Alright, I better not hear of you again, sir.
Oh, good sir,
Eddie-
I assure you, you will not. Thank you for your candor in this situation.
He just kind of
I'm gonna-
turns around and shakes his head. Oh my god.
I'm gonna
He
nod my
walks
head
away.
to him and head into the store.
I'd like to quickly peer around and see if I noticed any people's non-disgust.
Yeah,
Try to get
you.
the feel to see if anyone was like, okay, I see where he's at.
So you're noticing a pretty large amount of disgust. Some chuckles, but nobody seems to be impressed.
Okay. I see where we're at now.
Kind of pussies, I get it. Yeah.
Let's continue to the cloak and dagger.
Like there is a few who can tell that's like like this man the guards. Can you believe it? Like. All right, so you guys are heading into
That's
the
all I
cloak and
noticed,
dagger.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I went straight in, kind of distancing myself from Tom, like I don't know him. After that interaction, I just went straight in.
As one do when.
Yeah, the guard and Tom were blocking my entrance to the shop, and that's my situation.
Alright, so you're in now. So you see the shopkeeper. He's currently serving a customer, but he's got like a pretty hawkish face, but it's half obscured by his cloak. He just like mutters through it. He's got like his tight like trench coat and is kind of working through the wares.
I'd like to take a look around while he's serving his customer and get the lay of the shop. You know? See
All right.
if I can notice anything cool there. He has any magical wares or not.
Yeah, you'll pretty rarely ever, if ever, find magical items in a shop in D&D.
It's worth a shot though.
But yeah, it looks to be pretty well stocked. Like
What kind of weapons you got? Like all fancy finesse weapons?
Yeah, he's got like a fair bit of daggers on the racks behind the counter. Like he's got like some unworked leather. He's very clearly a good leather worker. He's got the tools of his trade behind.
Does he do arrows and bolts?
All right, so he's done with his customer, and I guess he can. All right, no. Come in. What?
Did the customer leave the shop yet?
Yes, yeah, he's gone.
Okay, I'd like to pull out my white head, put it on the desk.
So as he's ushering you, he's come in. And then you put the white on his desk. He's like, "What in the nine hells are you doing?"
I had a little trouble with this bastard here. I need some better armor and some other wares if you have any that can assist me.
For slaying undead.
Not just undead.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, sir. I am not.
Oh, God. Well,
And,
get that disgusting thing off my desk before it stains, and I'll have you wash it myself.
all right. Well, I'll put it back in my backpack. Same way. Try some.
With the flex. So he kind of hurriedly like wipes up the blood stain from his counter, or the rotted gore. It's like, my God, what have I gotten myself into today?
Like to see if you have any studded leather armor here for sale.
I lad, we do. I could have you fitted and make some for you by the end of the day if that's your fancy.
That would be fantastic. Now, as you saw previously, I get to get into some strange adventures and find some myself against some strange enemies.
With that in mind, do you do silver weapons by any chance? I'm just kind of staring at the wall rack, just kind of yell at the interaction.
Silvered weapons. I've never worked with the stuff before, but
Would anybody in the town?
I've never. You'd think that'd be something that comes up, but I actually have never seen a member of the undead before.
You keep that in mind, sir.
That was, that was closer than I'd ever like to be.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm just gonna
goddamn,
go back to
I'm-
staring at the weapon.
I'm sure if silver, I don't know. Maybe the Radiant Dawn would know. Like they certainly know their ins and outs about those foul fucks.
I'd like to see if there's any discount available for an adventurer such as myself on this studded leather armor. Anything you can do to help me out?
No, there'd be no discounts at this shop. There's trade is very hard in Riatavin, and I've no reason to trust adventurers of all things.
Adventurers that clear your forest of vicious undead. Keep that in mind.
Well, so you say.
Oh, excuse me, sir. You saw the head. I saw the head. We all know he slayed undead. Did not mean to rhyme there.
He kind of like smiles as much as I am right now.
Can I?
So, maybe you keep that in mind when adventurers ask for discounts.
Can I try speaking to him in Thieves' Cant?
Yeah, but right before that, I guess you would go. Well, we don't give discounts to the Radiant Dawn, and they certainly have it up to their necks in the undead slang. I tell you that. A man's got to make a living, and it's not like
I hear that.
anybody else be buying our wares.
Well, I tried.
All right, so what are you trying to say in Thieves' Camp?
I want to know if there's someone who isn't on the above ground who deals in weapons. They have a network of underground salespeople. They might trade in exotic goods.
He seems like he recognizes what you're saying, but he doesn't quite know how to respond. So he just responds plainly in being like, "No, I most often serve." Hey Nick, are you something up with your mic?
Yep. I'm testing the distance. I'm walking around my house.
Okay, yeah,
Alright,
it sounds like
wireless.
it's just being a bit robotic for. Okay, I see.
Yep,
So,
no
so it's like saying, yeah, I most widely serve that line of work. I assure you. If there was much back alley beyond that, I fear I might be out of a job.
I'd like to speak in with Thieves' Cant again and ask him if there's nothing he can do on the price for a fellow member of the Rogue Society.
And then threaten his life.
No, he
No.
says. Oh, is that all?
I want to ask him if there's a discount for another one of the Rogue Society, and ask him if he knows of any activities that are taking place shortly that could earn me some more coin, or that might help offset the cost of this armor.
All right. So at the mention of being a part of the Rogue Society, he asks you, it's like, can you prove membership? Like, are you with the guild?
The speech isn't enough, guy? What the hell are you two saying?
Yeah, you hear like Tom speaking in like haikus, and then the shopkeep responds in plain English. Is basically what you're
Yeah.
getting right
It's
now.
puzzling to me, I'm guessing. What the shit's he doing? Big man.
What do I have?
Yeah, you're getting all robot on us, Nick.
Yep, sorry.
It's really weird.
He asked if I was part of the guild, right?
Yeah.
I'd just like to say I'm not part of the guild to Riatavin, although I am privy to the guild of the Eldermen.
I haven't heard of that one, but if you're looking to join the guild, I bid you to rivet to. Oh my God, you have me all bound up in tongues and noses right now.
Pig Latin will do that to you.
Oh, damn it, man. You know, it may be if you are part of the guild, but for unsanctioned rogues, I can offer nothing. I assure you.
How about we make the deal at the standard rate for the armor, and you give me the information to where I might procure the knowledge of how to join the guild, who I must speak to. When I come back up and run the guild, we can reimburse some of the fee.
I don't think I'll dabble in reimbursements, but you can try to persuade him.
Can I try a persuasion roll and tell him, give me a day and I'll be a member of the guild? And you can expect payment once that has happened.
Okay.
Get the armor ready, and when I come back, I'll have the coin and the guild token for you.
Okay. Give her a persuasion.
Do your best.
Bam!
It's like, all right. Well, if what you claim, then I'll get you sized up, and you can come and retrieve this fine pair of studded leather armor that I will craft for you for 65 gold pieces.
65. That's absurd.
All right. Well, it's
We'll talk more once I become a member of the guild.
well, no. If you're to commission work, its price is agreed to, sir. I will not be haggled once I've wasted my time.
Oh my.
We'll hold off on making this. We'll reconvene tomorrow.
This man means business.
All right.
Who's the man I must speak to about this guild? Where might I find him?
Well, I'm sure you can find him in the evening, probably at the Raven's Perch.
Thank you.
And an interesting man such as yourself, I've no doubt he'll seek you out.
Might I inquire if you have any more wares here? I'm currently looking for a blowgun and some blowguns.
A blowgun. Aye,
I
think
hear you
we
guys
could sell
mentioning range
something
weapons.
like that.
I had several questions as well.
Oh well, what
do you
can I?
carry crossbows and short bows? Is that your
Oh, of course we do.
repertoire? Was actually looking to sell my crossbow. I have a perfectly good working one.
Just a regular crossbow?
Yeah, I have a regular light crossbow.
Oh, a light crossbow.
Yes. It's not the hand one.
Oh, okay.
That's mine. I have two.
Oh, you're looking to sell. Okay. Yeah, if it's of good quality, I'd love to take it off your hands for 12 gold pieces.
Oh, it's in pristine quality, my friend. I believed I've only used it twice just to make sure that it works. Top order. I'm gonna retrieve it from my bag because it's basically at the bottom. It's like shuffling through my things. Pull out this crossbow here. Here, my man. Show it to him. Should be in good working order.
All right, so he takes it from you and loads it and then points it to I guess to above you at the door and fires.
Oh,
He's like, oh no, yep, works great. As you look behind you, there's like a pig's head mounted on the door that now has one additional crossbow bolt in it.
excellent.
So, where are we at on these blowguns here?
So you gave me 12 gold for that, sir?
Yep.
Cool.
Now, here you go.
Thank you, my man.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Always appreciate good wares. Blowguns we have, yes. I could sell you a fine blowgun for 15 gold pieces.
That is far too rich a price for what I'm willing to pay.
All right, suit yourself. Work hasn't been good, eh?
No, not. We've been a little overwhelmed by enemies who don't carry purses with them.
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
killing me
I shall-
undead, you know.
I shall return tomorrow and hopefully have more coin with me.
all right. I'll look forward to relieving you of it.
Oh, I'm sure you will at these prices.
My man, I have a few more things to inquire about. First off, these crossbow bolts. I pull out the bushel of 19 I have left. And I pull out my hand crossbow. I need them to fit this. Could you make that happen? Or should I take it to... I can't recall what the name of the bowery place would be called. Should I take it to somebody else?
Oh, I'd love to take your business.
Yes?
How
Think
many,
you can
how
handle
many
that?
how many bolts is it?
It's 19.
19 bolts.
Essentially,
All right. You need it.
I need it whittled down to fit this contraption. I show him my hand crossbow.
Well, it might be easier to do a trade. Because the heads is just they wouldn't fit out of that.
Certainly. I mean, yeah, that works for me. As long as you're not going to gouge me on the prices there, sir. I give him a stern look.
He kind of smirks. It's like, well, I could I could sell you with those in mind. I could sell you a pack of 20 smaller crossbow bolts for say 50 silver.
Done.
Okay.
I slam the silver down on the table.
Well, pleasure doing business with you, elves.
One last thing. Do you carry whips?
Whips. Aye, well,
Yes.
trouble in the bedroom.
Could be. Or trouble on the battlefield. All depends.
Well, I might be able to fasten you one. That's certainly more exotic than our clientele would normally take, but, you know,
This one
whips are
would
simple.
have... I would be aiming to have one made more durable, so if you wanted to custom make it, that would be excellent. Using it more to climb things as opposed as a real weapon.
I suppose I could see if that would be useful. I'm sure I could figure that out for you for 4 gold.
Like, I want to kind of define it as more like, yeah, a tool than a finesse weapon, but it is a whip.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 4 gold pieces, and I'll see what I can do.
4 gold. My man, 3 gold at the very most for a whip.
This is my time and effort
now.
we're talking about now.
This is a man who's done business now twice with you without bartering. I demand a discount. I would love to roll persuasion.
Sure.
Yeah. Give me your money. Where's my dice roller?
Where is it?
There it is. Oh, it's under the journal entry. I was like, kept clicking it. Oh.
Well,
No.
I can give you 20 silver back, but no more.
Ha. Fine. You drive a hard bargain. But this better be the best damn whip I've ever used.
It may well be the best whip I've ever made.
Good. That's what I want to hear, sir. That's what I want to hear.
No, I hear you don't make many whips though.
Hush, hush, hush.
So did I get the bolts now, or is
Yep.
he gonna make them?
He had the bolts in the back.
Okay, so 50 silver short, and yeah.
You're only 30 silver short. It was 50, and then you got 20 back.
Oh, okay. But am I buying the whip now? He's got to make it.
You can pay for that when you get it. Or no,
Yeah.
wait, no, he wants it up front.
He wants it up front so he can make it? Okay. So he wants 3 gold and 80 silver.
Yeah, this dude.
You drive a hard bargain, my friend.
These are hard times.
Well, we aim to make them less hard. You could give us...
How far
That in
into
mind.
the day are we?
I'd say you're probably 3 o'clock.
All right.
Well,
I don't know
Angel.
what Artanis is going to do. I'm headed to the apothecary.
Yeah, I'm done my business here. Lead on, my friend.
Are you accompanying me to the apothecary?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's stroll on over there. On our way
Okay.
back, can I look around and see if I notice any?
Well, at this moment, I'm gonna have to jump back to Kirk.
Okay.
So
Sounds
I will
good.
catch you in a sec.
My
Sup?
melted pea. Hi.
Hey Kirk, can I grab you for a sec?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's go party.
What up, kids?
Hello.
Oi.
All right, so you might have lost track of time drinking, and it's 3 o'clock now.
Oh, shit.
You've been
That's my cue.
You've been making some good times. The tavern's getting a bit busier now. You know, there's still the folk who, well, actually, one of the men you were drinking with before is still there, but there's some new crowd now. There's some, some slightly more dangerous, rugged-looking folk, but you're having a good time. You're in the sauce.
I'm a rugged-looking man myself, so
Well,
no
like
fear
uh,
here.
you might have less like disfigurations and scars about your person.
They're ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's some ugly motherfuckers up in here. Yeah, there's some. Well, yeah, that's for the most part right now. The day drinkers are not too pretty.
All right, well, that's my cue to leave anyways, so
All right.
it is 3.
Yeah.
Look at the time. Well, it's been a slice talking to you, Mr. Harry Bartender dude.
All right. How'd you know my name?
What's the name is Mr. Harry Bartender dude?
Just Harry.
Oh, Harry. Well, we have been talking
Canon
for some
now.
time.
Yeah. Well, I can. Hi. Well, be careful out there, Phoenix. You seem like a fine man.
You too, Harry.
All right, okay, you managed to exit the bar. Nobody really does anything on your way out. You're just you're a little bit woozy, but feeling pretty good about yourself.
All right.
Now that you've stood up and walked around into the sunlight.
Son. All right. Cool. Heading back to the boys.
All right, so they said they meet at the Raven's Perch at night, but it's not yet. It's not yet night. So
The thieves?
The Raven's Perch was the tavern you guys all agreed to meet at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the afternoon right now. Like you can go there now if you want, but no, it's whatever you want to do. You don't know where everyone else
I'd like
is.
to scoot over to the armory,
Okay.
if I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
have time.
absolutely. You can head over to the armor smith. That's oh yeah, that's good times. All right, so you saunter on over. You get to the. It's a little bit more bustling in the market district, and you enter the armor smith, the barrel chest as it's called.
The barrel chest, nice.
Yeah, and it's manned by a very short and stout, dwarvish man, and you see he's got a bald head and a fairly well singed beard and a long apron. It's kind of stained with, a day's hard work. And you see him kind of, as you come in, he's just pounding away at this dainty little shield with some weird rivets in it. It's kind of just pounding away with his hammer on the anvil, and he doesn't even hear you come in yet.
I'm gonna greet him with a dwarven cheer. A hearty hello.
Excellent. So his ears perk up, and he's just like, oh, he's almost confused to see that you're not actually a dwarf. He's like, well met, man. Well met. What do I owe the pleasure?
I come looking for a nice sword. And possibly armor.
Well, our armor I might be able to do you for, but the weaponsmith is actually just down the street.
Oh, you're an armor. Yeah. Makes sense. Why would you sell both things?
Yeah, we all have our specialities, I suppose.
I'm gonna ask him if he's got any good light armor that would be stronger than what I have right now.
So I guess you're gonna reveal the tattered robes to show your very well put together studded leather.
Let him take a whack at it with his hammer.
He's like, oh, if you're sure.
I'm looking for some light armor that is better than this.
So you can wear up to medium, right? Or no, you want light.
I want something that would be good to be a dexterous character.
Okay, but yeah, that's you're able to equip medium or heavy armor. I just want
I
to make
think
sure.
gladiators can equip anything.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, leather. Well, it's almost akin to what the street urchins be wearing if they be stabbing each other in the alleyways. Let's see what I can do
leather.
for you. Yeah, studded leather. Yeah. So,
Gonna need mithril leather.
Well, depending on your budget, I might be able to craft you something. Maybe a nice chain shirt or scale mail.
Scale mail. That's the best you can give me for a dwarf of me kind.
Well, I don't know if I'd be sorry if I'm judging by the rags, but I don't know if you'd be coming in here for a breastplate.
Oh, no.
Be charging nigh 600 gold for one of those.
600 gold, but I spent it all at the bar.
All right, no breastplate then. That's all right.
Gold.
So maybe maybe a nice chain shirt for 75.
Jesus Christ, I don't even have that much gold. I have 28 gold. What the hell?
Oh.
Well then, you sir are useless to me. Went to the wrong area.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You had such a brilliant, hearty greeting too.
Sorry. Do you know if the weaponsmith sells any silvered weapons?
Silvered weapons. I don't know if I've known a man to work with the stuff, but
Is this area not like Who makes these fucking swords then? And I whip out my sword.
Oh
Do
my,
you know
that's.
the man that's crafted this sword blade?
Are you a man of the Radiant Dawn? You certainly don't look it.
I'm not a man of the Radiant Dawn, but I come to be an acquaintance of one, and I helped purge whatever that place was that I purged. What was it?
Oh, that was the Tomb of the Radiant Dawn.
Yes. I purged a Tomb of the Radiant Dawn, and this is where I found this sword.
Well, like,
I'm
yeah,
looking for its brother.
suppose there do be a way to craft silver onto a weapon, but it is an expensive process, very difficult. I've seen smiths do it for 100 gold pieces.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'd like you to point me his direction.
Yeah, sure. The weaponsmith I know. It's a fine fellow. He operates the sturdy shaft just down the street.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, good sir.
I bid you a good day, dwarf friend.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go back with the boys.
Go back with the boys. What do you mean?
Can't afford that sword. I'm gonna go meet up with the team.
All right, so you're gonna go ahead to the Raven's Perch? Is that what you mean?
Yup.
Okay. All right, so yeah, so I guess from 3 o'clock, if you walked all the way here and then all the way back to the Raven's Perch, which is Raven's Perch is almost directly north from the Dusty Loaf. So yeah, that'll probably be getting close to evening there. You'll probably you'll probably arrive there first.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna go plop my ass on a chair then and grab a beer.
All right. So the Raven's Perch, when you enter in, you can tell it's quite a bit busier than the Dusty Loaf and larger. So there's a lot of people around, and a fair bit of them look like they have something to hide, like they're kind of all talking in hushed tones and hanging out, and there's really nobody drinking alone here, unless they're like, well, no, I misspoke. There are some people who drinking alone, but they're all kind of like looking around, being watchful. So you're just gonna saunter up to the bar, I assume.
I'm just gonna sit right at the table with the barkeep.
Okay. So this one, these guys are charging 10 copper for their ale. Nice round 10 copper pieces.
It'll be better than better beer at least. Ale.
Indeed. It's actually a finer ale than you can recall having in recent memory.
No shit. Perfect. Well, I'm just gonna sit there and drink and wait for the guys to arrive.
All right. I'll go grab the next crew then.
Abatotara.
Oh, there. Sorry, Nick.
Oh, there it is. That's all right.
Back.
All right, so you guys are all going to the same place around the same time. So I'm gonna grab the three of you.
Okay. Well,
To the apothecary.
Nick's
Alright.
just gonna hang.
What up?
What up?
Do I have
Yeah.
any potions left? No. Troy, Kirk fed that to me.
Y'all here?
Yep.
Lydia?
I
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Artanis and Angel, as you're sauntering back over from the east side of town. It's a long walk. You managed to get to the apothecary probably around 4 o'clock.
okay.
Don't forget, I wanted to take a look around and see if I noticed any new glances my way.
On your way out of the store, you do notice a lot of glances of recognition, but beyond that, like they recognized you from the scene before. It's actually a lot of the same people. Like the scenery hasn't
They were super
changed.
impressed.
I would
We'll go
like
with
to talk to the clerk.
Oh yeah, so you guys are all making it there, and you actually see a giant lizard parked outside the apothecary.
Oh,
Looks like a
Otaro,
horse
my
here.
buddy.
Yeah, and there's actually there's a well, while you're kind of approaching, you see like there's some somewhat wealthier people kind of like walking, like shielding their children, like holy shit, like what is this? And like Dotaro's just kind of like chilling.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to him, pet his back of his neck.
He lets out so a nice little gurgly hiss.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey,
And,
guys.
and you see like the kid who's being shielded is like, see mom, look! I told you he's nice.
I would still keep your distance, my little friend.
He's gonna do the wiggles because he's excited to see Artie.
Alright, so you guys are gonna enter while Alora's talking to the shopkeep. So what are you saying, Alora?
So I have my green potion sitting on the desk, and I'm like, what is this? I want to know what this is.
The green potion.
I picked up a green potion the same time that Kirk picked up the red one, and I didn't figure out what it was. So I want
It's
to.
from the box office in the Bronze Hill camp.
Oh shit! All right, let me pull through my notes. I actually forgot what that was.
All right, Troy, I'm gonna wait outside with Otaro.
Okay.
Keep my hood up, sit against the wall, and just keep a lookout.
All right. I'm gonna dig up this jam. That one. Aha! All right. So, how are you gonna ask him about this potion, Alora?
I'm gonna give him a charming smile, and be like, my good friend. I was wondering if you could help me identify what this potion is.
All right, you're using your charm and smile. Let's give him a persuasion roll, or I think that's what you'd want to do. Is there a charm? Is there a charm roll? Is that a thing?
No.
Okay, that would have
I'm not
been
real-
awesome. You can give him persuasion. A 6. So you flash him a smile, but you're pretty stinky from the undead battles that you've been through. So he's just kind of like, oh, well, the standard fee for identification is 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
What is it?
So he takes it, and he takes a little stopper and grabs the smallest little dab from it, and then takes it over to his station behind. He kind of like dabs it on this special paper, and it reacts. And he turns around and is like, oh, well, what you have here is a potion of gaseous form.
What does it do?
Well, if you drink it, you can you basically become sort of like in a gas-like state for a period. You can sift through things almost. It's quite bizarre. I've never made one myself before.
Well, that is pretty cool then. And
I think
are
so.
people able to notice me in this gaseous form?
Well, as well as they can notice a cloud.
But they'll think I'm a cloud. They're not going to know it's me.
Well, let me just give you the stats on what this thing is.
Perfect. I like specs.
He can give you the jam.
And another thing I would really greatly appreciate is if I could buy some health potions or some stronger health potions.
Oh, all right. Seems pretty standard in this neck of the woods.
And I also want something that might not be standard, but we'll discuss that after you give
Well,
me the
we
info.
can. A basic potion of healing runs for 50 gold pieces.
Holy fuck. Never mind. My next question is I need some poison that I can dip my arrows in.
Let's see here. I'm just going to.
Oh, this will be fun. I already
So,
told.
what kind of what kind of poison are we talking about?
Anything that ranges to toxic, like hemotoxic or paralysis.
And a bus.
And apparently a bus, but I don't want a bus.
Apparently a bus. Let's see. Well, the let me see.
Where are you posting
The
these
most
stats?
multitasking badly right now.
Okay.
Let's see here. Gonna do a handout. Do. Alright, so there's your gaseous form. Explanation. As for, yeah, it says the most basic of potions that I normally give out of this nature, are about, I would sell them for 175 gold. And that
Even
could be,
even for a very small vial.
yeah, that's, well, you could apply that to any sort of armament that you had. But, yes. Yes, poison is very, very intricate and difficult work, and the components are not cheap.
Well, unfortunately, you're out of my price range.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, milady. But, might you remember how helpful we've been, and if you come into some wealth, you need our services once more.
Well, I need your services. I might come back. Might bring friends. Just depends on how good of a deal you decide to give me when I come back.
Yeah, well, that's all I can ask.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
And you.
No, this. Okay, so this can stay in the handout. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, you can look at that whenever you want.
Thank you very much. And I'm gonna just browse around while
Angel's
they're
Dean's
here.
Jam. We're looking at all the interesting beakers and bobs around, all the funny colors.
Yep.
While Laura was speaking to the guy, I wanted to take a look at all the wares and see if I noticed.
See if you notice what?
Notice what they are, if I could identify it. If he had little vials.
I think you're cutting in and out, but
Oh, sorry. I was looking to see if I could notice if he had any specific types of poisons or not.
okay. So he doesn't have any vials of product like out in the open. Like you see that he has like a kit for brewing and like some basic components, but you don't see any of like the real shit.
Okay. Well, I'd like to start off by asking him if he has poisoners. Use this.
So you were really losing half your packets here. Poisoners, what?
Ooh, okay, there you go. I'm trying to set my input sensitivity so it doesn't pick the TV up, but it hears me.
Oh, okay.
So I want to ask him if he has a poisoner's kit.
A poisoner's kit.
In Thieves' Cant.
Alright, so he doesn't quite understand what you're saying with the cant, so he's just like, are you alright, man? Your mic appears to be coming in and out.
Oh, sorry, sir. I was going over a lot of things in my head, and I must have jumbled my words. Would you happen to have a poisoner's kit?
Well, let me see. Let me see what I have for you. Well, I have a pack of general alchemist supplies, if that's what you're looking for. Is that what you're looking for?
Does it include the vials, chemicals, and other equipment necessary for crafting poison?
I see what you're looking for, but I don't.
I know it's called a
see
poisoner's
the
kit. I just don't
price.
know. I don't see. It says it's 50 GP.
Oh, okay, so that's the same as the alchemy supplies. Okay, yeah.
It's actually it's different materials it comes with, but it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, I have a pretty good kit. Say, it's 50 gold pieces if you're looking to get started on something like that. So, yeah.
And what kind of poisons would that allow me to brew?
Well, that's your imagination's the limit. It all depends on what kind of materials you can gather.
Would you, if I bought this kit here, would you be able to give me some recipes that I might be able to use, or materials that can be used in the creation of these poisons?
Well, you'd have the bases, but you'd really need to go out and find some exotic creatures, or maybe some black market supplies of people who have found said exotic creatures.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know recipes for creating it, though, would you? That if I bought this, you'd be able to divulge to me, so I know what I'm looking for out in the field.
Well, I don't exactly run a school here, but yeah.
Oh, I'm not looking for anything too exotic or anything, just some basic poisons.
Alright, so I might have to get back to you on that one. Maybe I can talk to some of my contacts and find something. Poison isn't normally what I craft here in my lab. But...
What kind of race is this guy?
Oh, this guy is an upstanding half elf.
Okay.
That I understand.
Okay.
Poison is not something to be meddled with lightly.
I'm glad you understand. But it's always a pleasure to see someone budding in my field.
Yes.
The field of alchemy is
very, very interested in this poisoner's kit here. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have enough coin in my purse to afford the 50. Is there any way we can
I'm gonna
make
chirp
some
in.
kind of deal?
I'm gonna chirp in and be like, "How much are you?"
What? You want to chirp in and say what?
I'm gonna ask Angel, "How much are you missing?"
I could do with another 10 gold.
And what is that equivalent in silver?
100.
I can give you, if you'll take 100 silver to make up for the 10 gold. You can do that.
Oh, but that would be just fine.
So I'll reach in my purse and I'll take out 100 and put it on the table for him.
Oh, sorry. 100 silver is 1 gold.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Never mind.
1,000 silver.
Right.
No, the book says it's 1/10.
Wait. Is it?
Yep. According to the player's handbook, it says silver gold
Like I
piece
swindled him.
equivalent is 1 out of 10.
Oh, I might have
Copper-
fucked up you
copper
guys'
is-
prices a while ago. I assumed it was 100. Alright, so... Shit. I undervalued your
Okay.
silver earlier. Yeah, in that case, 100 silver is...
Should I swap
10
my
gold.
silver for copper then, in my situation?
Sure.
Because that's what you wanted, like a 10% discount, not a 200% price gouge.
Yes.
So
I just paid him 5 gold for.
this
Yes.
leather
Yeah,
should be
absolutely,
65.
Oops.
So Angel,
I was
I'm
like,
going
this
to
is
give
fucking
you-
ridiculous now.
I will
My
give
mind.
you 100 silver so you may purchase this
Oopsie.
kit.
Okay, excellent. So I will use 100
damn.
silver for
Man,
my
you've been
own
dropping
purse.
the gold on us if you didn't realize
100.
the value of it. That's hilarious. I have
That's
so much.
funny.
So is that studded leather armor still supposed to be 65 gold then?
You
Oh
didn't
yeah,
speak
yeah,
up when I was getting ripped off, Tom. Damn.
yeah. No, the gold values haven't changed. I just thought that
Okay.
it was 100 silver too.
Yeah, it's 10 to 1 and not 100 to 1.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Feel free to adjust your jams. Phoenix
So
has just been
I'll,
spending copper all day, so we're good.
Yeah, he's fine. As long as you
So-
spend the actual currency value and not try to convert them, it's fine.
Yeah.
So Laura put 100 silver on the counter. I'll put 100 silver on the counter, and then I'll put 30 gold on the counter.
All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you, and I hope you enjoy the kit.
When might I come back and see if you found any recipes?
Just try back in a few days. I have a pretty consistent drinking schedule with this fine fellow.
Okay. And would you happen to have your contact name if I happen to run into him during my travels?
Oh, I wouldn't want to divulge his name. Like, you understand.
I understand. Privacy is very important, especially in my line of work. I completely understand.
Aye, yes, especially when you're dealing with poisons.
I'm browsing again, by the way, while he's finishing this combo. I just gave him the 100 silver and then walked away and kept doing stuff.
I'm just picturing that scene where like you're peering over like a counter and like one eye looks way bigger than the other because there's two beakers of disproportionate size.
I'd also like to talk to this guy about. A playing card set.
A playing card set.
Actually, he wouldn't have that. That's silly. Never mind. Let's see.
It's like the TV reacted to it. It's like, oh my god!
That was kind of perfect, let's be honest.
He plays cards!
What else? Gear. Yeah, no, just the poisoner's kit. So I have the poisoner's kit now.
You guys have one platinum piece?
I have 2,
Okay.
but I took the second one. Like, I got the extra
Sorry,
one.
I just wondering when we got that. I'm like, fuck this.
We got that pretty early on.
Yeah, some time ago.
It was when we rolled the 100 out of the one.
I'm gonna head to the Ravens thing while this is happening. You don't have to interact with me, but I'm gonna leave Dotaro. I think we're close to that, right? No, we left that place. I guess.
Yeah, it's back by the.
Yeah, never mind then. Wait, no,
If you're gonna head out, then I'm gonna stick my head out the door and be like, he can go with you if you want. That's fine. I'm good here.
I mean, I don't know where to go. Where we are here, so I'll just wait.
I'd also
Okay.
like to ask this guy if he has any more components for poisons. Actually,
The poisoner's kit comes with everything basic that you need, I think.
Yeah, I want to ask him if there's anything he knows of. Like, I want to pull out my white's head and kind of show it to him and ask if he used part of this.
So that's it. That's exactly the kind of thing I need to talk to my friend about.
Ah,
I'm sorry I can't help you more than that. You've been a very good customer today.
well, I'll return in a couple days and hopefully your friend has a few recipes that I might use in my future endeavors.
Excellent. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you again.
Are you leaving, Tom?
I am now.
I'm
Hey,
gonna.
Does this
I'm
guy
gonna
have
stay
candles? Can I ask him if he has candles?
Yeah. Sure, yes, candles.
He's got candles.
You want how many candles would you like? Yeah, we have. You know, we often find ourselves reading late into the night in our profession, so. Sure.
I'm looking for about 10 candles.
All right, yeah, we can run that for 10 copper pieces.
All right, I might add a couple more things here to get the bill going here.
Okay.
Fuck is a healer's kit? Um, sorry, I'm just going through the list of stuff. How many caltrops do I have?
He wouldn't have caltrops here.
You wouldn't.
You might be better served with the cloak and dagger for roguely supplies like that. Not that I'd know anything about that.
Would would you happen to have a flask around?
It's an empty flask?
Yep.
Sure, I don't see why not.
How about, would it be possible for you to throw that flask in for the price of the candles?
Let's see. So you're looking for like an iron flask or just like a glass bottle?
Well, the glass bottle says it's 2 gold pieces. The flask says it's 1 or 2 copper pieces. So I'm gonna go with the flask.
Sure. Yeah, well, why not? Yeah, you can have the flask in there as well.
Excellent. God. Well, all right.
Are you watching a porno now?
I have no idea what Katie's watching.
Sure as
Some-
hell sounds like porn.
Alora's like sniffing some shit in the shop right now. She's really enjoying herself.
She's looking at all the pretty liquids and thinking, man, woohoo, be a good time.
Yeah.
Liquid Viagra.
So, so Artanis, you notice that the sun is getting close to set.
Okay. Just how I like it. Watch the sun go down. Is there anything going on outside the shop in the area that I'm at? Just kind of sitting with the Tara.
No, nothing really is going on. No, it's getting more dispersed.
Hmm.
I'm done in the apothecary and I'm going to head back to the Raven's Head.
The Raven's Perch.
Yeah, Raven's Perch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of keep looking around while he walks out. And then when he walks out, I'm gonna go over to the cleric and be like, I have 2 more questions that I just thought of for you.
Oh, all right. What is it, my generous self?
I was wondering if you would happen to have a small vial of poison from the poisonous snake.
A small vial of snake poison.
Like of the venom from a poisonous snake.
I don't know that I do.
And is there a Beastmaster in town?
A Beastmaster. Well, normally there would have been one off-site, like outside of the city, but I don't know what would have become of him since the grand exodus from the exterior inside the walls. Pretty much everyone who tends to the forest or frequents those lands has had to leave.
In which direction would you say I would find this gentleman if I went to look for him? Is he towards Thornwood?
Like a I have no idea. Like, I mean, the woods in these parts are dead and barren at the moment. There'd be no work for a Beastmaster here. They might have. I can only imagine they would have left to go find greener pastures elsewhere.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
And thank you for your patronage. All right, so you guys all headed back to the Raven's Perch.
Yep, I'll join back with Kirkus.
All right,
Well, he's not necessarily there.
let's
should
all
try.
jump back in the main channel.
Hello.
Well, hello.
We're finished.
Oh, we're waiting on that. I'm gonna drag Nick in here. There he is. There's the Nickliness.
Nickliness.
I think. Are you there still, Nick?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, perfect. All right, so Alora, Angel, and Artanis. You pass by the Cloak and Dagger on your way, and it's not far off, just a little bit further north,
Okay.
to the Raven's Perch, and it's the sun is just set, like it's getting darker now, and from outside the Raven's Perch, you can see that it's very bright. Seems to be a pretty busy place. There's a lot of people in there, but not rowdy or anything. So you guys saunter on in, and there's definitely a lot of characters, a lot of people just kind of talking in hushed tones and chatting over some light drinks. Angel, your thieves' cant is just going haywire right now. It's just almost too much to comprehend.
Can I walk up to the bar and take a seat by the bartender?
So
I
as you walk up to the bartender, you see this man and this other man at the bar is just kind of got some tattered robes, fucking big wide shoulders, stank of a man. And as you approach, he just slams his mug down on the table and goes, "Another!" And you recognize him immediately as Phoenix.
Oh, long time no see.
Been
By the
some
time
time.
you guys got here,
It's good to see you more clothed.
I
been
can't,
here for some while.
You can smell the ale on his breath. He's had his fill.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I can't chat for too long. I have tasks I must complete.
Hope you guys got more than I got because I just got drunk.
You got squat?
So what are the rest of you doing?
The weapons were far too expensive for me.
Well, I got 20 arrows and a dagger.
Did you?
Nice.
What was that?
I got 20 arrows and a dagger for a decent price, and I sold my scimitar for 12 gold.
Nice.
Oh damn! I don't even think I have anything of worth to sell.
Well, this is a scimitar that I picked up on our travels, so I figured I don't really need... Oh shit! I should have
Figured
sold
you-
the hematite.
You picked up a weapon?
I did.
It's
Oh.
way back in the day.
Way back in the day, at the start of our quest.
You should have wielded it as an offhanded weapon. I'm sure I've mentioned that. 'cause
She
you have a
already
short
has
sword.
2 short swords,
Oh, you have 2 short swords? Ah, my
I
mistake
think,
then.
right?
Would've picked
No, I am down to 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Oh
I-
yeah, one broke.
I shattered one,
I forgot
So-
about that.
and I didn't even think to buy another one. But I picked up a dagger, so now I have 2 daggers and a short sword and 40 arrows.
There you go.
So are you guys all at the bar right now talking, or is it just Angel
Yeah,
and Phoenix and
pretty sure.
the rest of your?
We're all talking.
I want to mention I'm on high alert right now because I know the crowd. And constantly monitoring the room as well as the goods on my character
Okay.
because I know the crowd.
So you're kind of like glancing around your back a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
not like super noticeable movements because I am one of them.
Well, let's roll your stealth to see how well you conceal your back checks. Pretty decently. No, you're a stealthy motherfucker.
Yeah, and I'd also like to speak to the bartender if he just can't.
Okay.
I'd be talking to him. I was over at the Cloak and Dagger earlier, and I was informed that I might be able to find a specific person here. One that can possibly allow me to join a guild here.
Okay, so the bartender is like wiping his glass, as bartenders often seem to do, and
So many dirty glasses.
so many dirty glasses, especially coming from this beast who's just putting them away. Yeah, he kind of perks up at that, and he goes, "Ah, you here to get sanctioned?"
I am.
Okay, so you see him kind of like throw his rag over his shoulder, like in kind of a flamboyant way, and you see like movement from the back of the room, and this man who you just realize has never stopped watching the four of you, just kind of just saunters up to you and beckons you to a table in the corner.
All four of us, or just me?
All four of you.
Oh,
Can I do perception check for the room to see if there's anyone good looking?
Sure.
Can I throw a copper piece at Barman?
I would like to
not
do
one
a
I'm
perception
ready.
check as well for people who are sketchy.
Okay. Well, first, Alora's perception.
Good looking.
You see a lot of cloaks that could be hiding anything, and I guess a lot of wirely fellows that you don't know what to think about.
I can't find my horse cock.
Maybe not in this bar.
That's so sad. I want
Gotta
my
get better roll.
Alright, so what were you trying to say there, Artanis?
Okay, a similar to Alora's attempt, but if there's anybody else watching us or seems interested in us
Sure.
overly, well, rolls are with me today.
Yeah. You don't seem to notice too much. You don't seem to notice too much. There's eyes darting all over the place, people talking in hushed tones, but you can only
Can I,
assume.
Fair
Can I
enough.
throw a copper piece to the barkeep? And in Theseus can't say thanks for getting us a meeting.
Just, aye, lad, of course. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, the man beckons you sit at the table with him, and he says in a very cheerful tone, he's like, "Hi, my name is Matthias. It's what do you think of the city so far? You guys are definitely new.
Well, it's quaint and cute, but I still haven't found my dream.
Your dream?
What gave us away? Her dream man, I imagine.
I don't need a dream man. I just
You cut out there.
I said I don't need the dream man. I just need a hunk.
This is well, I hope I can be of service to you with that. Who knows?
Oh well, maybe.
I'm sure you clean up very nice. So, I understand you're looking to get acquainted here. You know, what is it exactly that you're looking for?
Can I
This and
speak in
that.
Thieves' Cant to him?
Sure.
I'd like to chat with Thieves' Cant and say, I'm trying to gain, I'm trying to join the guild, Riatavin. I've traveled the world and I need to find a true guild that I can become a part of, and lend my skills to.
And
There goes
I've been
Angel
told.
again. Having another seizure.
I've been told.
that's just the thieves' cant. That's what it sounds like.
I've been told by the shopkeeper at the Cloak and Dagger that be able to find the man I need to speak to here.
Well, might that I be that man for you? Well, what of your comrades here? You definitely seem like a four-piece set.
Oh,
They,
that's so sweet.
is he speaking Thieves' Cant too?
No, he's speaking plainly right now. So as to include the rest of the people here.
In Thieves' Cant, I'm going to continue speaking and say, they're excellent warriors, but they're not of the rogue specialties.
So he
Very,
okay.
so they're very, very forefront in their intentions. They make them well known, but they are very capable warriors.
Well, there he goes with his pig Latin again. I'm gonna stand up. I guess I'll buy a round.
I would like a wine if possible. I'd appreciate that.
Wine.
Okay.
I'm not really feeling the ale tonight.
Turn to Phoenix. Another brewski. Maybe.
Phoenix?
He gets
No,
Phoenix?
he's drunk. He's out. He passed out in
Phoenix
his
is
chair.
like,
He had one too many.
nobody's taking him seriously right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm here.
There we
Julian
go.
just got
Yo,
home.
Oh,
all
okay.
good. I was just
Yeah,
gonna
so,
buy you a beer.
Alright, so you're gonna saunter up to the barkeep, and
I've been at the barkeep.
oh, yeah, you're now at a private table with Matthias.
Oh, what's up,
Yeah,
Matthias?
you're in a drunken stupor and you just wandered over here with us.
Yeah, you just like kind of woke up for the first time, like, oh,
I'm
That
just.
guy holds his ale very well. That was some weak shit I was drinking.
Yeah, he
earlier.
just blacked out. He's not drunk. He blacked out for a few minutes. He woke up at this new table.
Gotta at least.
Behaving
I gotta at
perfect.
least roll on my drunkenness. This is ridiculous.
yeah, no, we're only calling you drunk because you're AFK.
Yeah,
Then
sorry.
you missed the
There's not
part.
actually any other reason. We were like, Kirk, where are you? Oh, he passed out from his booze.
Yeah, you're holding it very well. You got a solid day drink. I don't know if you've eaten anything, but you're going pretty good.
All the rations in our bags are just fucking rot.
Alright, so
We're about the bar, getting beers. I don't know if there's anything special about
okay,
that.
so hey Kirk, I overcharged you for the ale in this bar. It's actually only 6 copper pieces.
Well, shit.
So pretend that's how much you paid.
All right.
I misunderstood life itself. Alright, so yeah, the ale is 6 copper pieces for a mug. The wine is 1 silver.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Or
Alright.
2 silver for a pitcher.
Alright. Let's get
You might as well get the pitcher.
yeah, might as well. Get the pitcher of wine and enough booze. 1, 2, 3, 5. Just yeah. Get 5, I guess. Or 4 for 1 for size. 4 mugs of ale and a pitcher of wine.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that wine. Woo-hoo!
Yep.
And I'm gonna
Better.
kind of toast you and take a swig of my wine.
Alright, let's back up.
What's all the button pushing happening?
Troy,
Not it.
It's Tom.
go with.
Is he private messaging?
Yeah.
Eight.
Okay.
And silver down. Okay.
Sexting Katie.
Alright, so
my wallet for you guys.
alright, so is one of those beverages for Matthias?
It is.
Okay, so Matthias thanks you for the drink. He's like, thank you, my new friends. All right, well, I might just have some work for you. You know, I'm not completely unaware to your tale. Actually, you know, we have some word filter up from the north, or filter down
yeah.
from the north.
You heard about the white, did you? That's what it is.
That was
Word about the whites getting around.
that was
like
quite
a
a stink. Let's
angel.
just say, never a spectacle I've seen in my profession like that. You know, normally we tend to keep out of sight of the guards, but you know, to each his own, I suppose. Did you accomplish your purpose there?
We did accomplish it. We were new to the village, and we needed to make sure our presence was known, that we were not to be trifled with.
By waving a big stinky head out in the middle of the street. Yes, that's exactly what I would have done.
It curbs the common folk and dissuades them from trying anything. And then if someone does try something, we know who we're dealing with.
Exactly. Insane people.
Well, I won't question your methods so long as they don't interfere with the guild.
No, they do not.
I believe you mentioned work, Matthias.
Aye, yes. So, well, possible new friends here. I do have a couple jobs I can treat you with, but there's one on my mind that I would like you to handle first, just to prove your worth. It might be a bit dangerous, but if you're maybe a bit complicated too. I don't know if you're up for it, but
Well, that all depends if the payout is worth it, and I'm gonna wink.
This sounds personal to you, Matthias. Don't mean to pry, but
well, let's
tell.
just say we have to clean up the mess of another would-be initiate who decided he was going to prove his worth by stealing from the Radiant Dawn.
Fantastic.
That sounds like a foolish mistake.
I'm sure he has one left hand for the.
Does he have one eye?
No, he does not have one. Oh, no. Well,
That's
I don't know what they've been doing to him in the cellars, but I don't know if he'll be seeing the light of day for
What?
a few days now.
yeah.
This man.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say he lifted the family heirloom longsword off of a ranking member of the Radiant Dawn. You know,
Oh, good
not that I'm above, skimming and taking some things below notice, but we don't want the attention
Things
of such
that won't be missed.
men, like on our organization. Like people in the city are aware of us, and they tolerate us because we don't do things like that. Let's just say so. The Radiant Dawn
Code of
is
conduct. Understand.
exactly, yeah.
Everything in proportion.
Exactly. Yeah, and if I might, and while we're on the subject of code of conduct, I might have erred with the previous initiate, but let's just be right up front here with what the Grey Talon is all about. And there are only 5 rules, well, important ones, and those would be: members must not steal from other members, and members must not steal from anyone who is paying the Grey Talon protection fee. And all thieves must pay a portion of any uncharted work, 15%, maybe higher for sloppy work, depending on how much we have to cover up, back to the guild. It's a typical guild fee. 4th is, no knowledge of the guild or your affiliation to it is ever to be released. And 5th is we really don't like killing if it's not necessary. That's just a mess that no amount of gold can clean up, and people will find out. That is what I have found.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take a swig of my wine and be like, well,
Yeah,
okay.
we like to do clean work here, and I find that someone who's been robbed and intimidated is a lot more quiet than the vengeful family members or city guards, much less Radiant Dawn, of a cause of justice.
Well,
Well,
you very
that
well
might
could be right.
but someone dead is even quieter.
I'm not talking about the dead. I'm talking about the guards.
The feud.
And we are tolerated.
You are a
because we
clever
step
man.
lightly.
Do our line of
That is
work.
quite clear.
Guards on high alert.
Exactly.
Never want that.
What
Let's be careful.
what would this job entail exactly?
Right. So, we have the sword, the heirloom sword that our unfortunate friend has taken, and we'd like you to plant it on someone who's not affiliated with the Grey Talon. More believable the better. Make it plausible. Maybe even someone we hate. Maybe even the Dew family. Fuck those guys.
Do
But,
you have a particular person in mind within the family? I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
Oh, no, particular, nothing in particular. we don't want it to get too difficult. We just want it to not point back to our organization, and
Understandable.
maybe even lower the food chain, the better, as long as it's. I don't know. Like these are details that I want to leave up to your delightful creativity and see how you manage. But most importantly, this just cannot be traced back to our organization. And even holding this item, it can be dangerous. The Radiant Dawn's on a bloody witch hunt for the thing.
I do have a question for you.
What's up?
Is there a part of town that is less patrolled by guards in Radiant Dawn? Somewhere that has been kind of run down due to the lack of trade being seen in the town.
Somewhere he could strong arm somebody.
Well, yes. Now that you do mention, yeah, I would say that the area to the south has been quite frequented by scum who does not adhere to our code. And I wouldn't really miss many of them, to be honest.
And what kind of access points would we have?
Well, it's,
Is there underground aqueducts or anything like that in this city?
well, it's a district in town. I would say it's a much more sparsely populated district due to many refugees leaving the city. So you could definitely get there by normal means. I don't know of aqueducts. Like, what is that word?
A sewer, my man. A sewer.
Oh,
They're
Yeah.
larger sewers. Enough room for a man to stand.
yeah.
Well, that's what the
Riatavin
old
has
sewers
never
were.
been privy.
To any sort of plumbing, waterways, waterworks.
Yeah, perhaps
Of
not.
any
Perhaps
manner.
nothing large enough in that district.
Just wells then. I guess that's why the city hasn't grown beyond that.
Yeah. Well, like maybe in the richer districts you'd have something like that, but this is. I guess there's a reason it's been vacated first.
Ah, fair.
So what is this problem with these people?
Yeah, what plagues
are
this land?
why are these people the target of this?
Oh, are you asking
Job.
Matthias?
Yeah.
There's all sorts of unlawness that goes down on there. It would probably be the most believable. Like there's people who aren't affiliated with the guild and also try to operate in this city. They're direct competitors, especially those who do it with wanton bloodshed. We just can't abide by that.
What about the undead in the forest? When did they arrive? It hasn't always been so.
Oh, the undead. That probably started quite a few fortnights ago. Maybe.
So recently, then, has anyone been aware of the cause?
No, actually, it's really bizarre. Like, there's always been tales of like this grand necromancer being defeated, and like the Radiant Dawn will go spouting on it, so talk your ears off on it. Like that's their whole founding ordeal, like centuries ago, or I don't know, however they tell us, but it's been quiet. It's been quiet. But then all of a sudden, there's undead in our forests and pinching our trade routes and attempting to cross into our perimeters. It seems to be just nothing too heavy near the town yet, but
Well, it looks like the Radiant Dawn has been lax then in their duties, because I can only imagine that should be the priority of the town. It's petty squabbling when they have undead roaming the woods outside. It's just absurd.
aye. Well, that's frankly another reason I'd like to see this sword return to the Radiant Dawn. It's just like, as much as I'd hate to attract the ire of such a strong organization onto our own, but to also undermine the efforts of those who are keeping the undead from our city. Let's just say an undead infestation is also pretty bad for our business. They don't have coin purses per se.
I can only imagine, my friend.
Can I ask in Thieves' Cant where the sword is?
Where the
As
sword
to
is?
not be- yeah, in Thieves' Cant, that way it can't be
Oh,
understood
sure,
by,
sure. Yeah,
by guards or something.
Fucking gibberish, man. Speak normal.
yeah. Yeah, you guys can react to this however you wish.
Guys, we don't necessarily know where we are. Just let Angel have his seizure.
Oh,
It's a mighty strong ale that is here.
We should just behave casually. We never know who might be watching. I'm just gonna take a drink from my mug as I say that.
You have the truth for this, you know.
I will also sip my beverage and be like, "Where's Dotaro? Is he still outside?"
I don't know, just tie him up.
He doesn't need to be tied up. We're his only friends. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but he might go after a chicken or a dog or a kid. There's lots of things he might do.
You're afraid for the children, aren't you?
I'm afraid of of going to jail because Futaro ate someone. Yeah.
He only eats people when I tell him to.
Okay. So he just sits out there behaving, does he? He's
Hoping so.
Lizard. Yeah.
Oh, fine. If you're so worried about it, I'm gonna get up.
Just saying.
I'm gonna get up real quick and excuse myself and go get him.
Yeah, gonna go check. I knew it. I knew it.
Check.
You would check. Roll a dice, see what Totaro does.
I want to.
All right. You give me a moment to figure out what the values would mean.
What am I rolling?
He's probably well behaved. I'm just fucking with you guys. It's up to Troy.
So it would be funny.
All right. Roll a d20.
Oh, hold on. Apparently my formula's wrong. Oh, that's because my numbers are turned off.
All right. So Matthias is gonna go. So are you in agreement to take on this blade? We would pay you quite handsomely, 100 gold if you're willing.
Each?
Altogether. This is an initiation. There would be more jobs on the way if you perform well.
That's 20 gold apiece. That's not too terrible.
25.
Oh, there you go. See, my drunken math is terrible. An amount of alcohol.
I'm going to speak to Matthias and say, you know this job is far more risk to that reward. If we're caught with this, we're facing possible execution, possible.
Aye, well that's why we're turning to you outsiders. And the reward isn't just 100 gold. It's favor with the Grey Talon. And also the promise of more gold should you take on further jobs.
I think we could handle that.
I'm looking for more than just favor.
So what did Dotaro do?
Alright, so I'm going to whisper you, because this is something only you're just going to see.
Okay. I brought him back with me, by the way. He's inside
Oh
the bar
no,
with me.
they're not letting him in the bar.
Oh.
He can't even fit.
That makes me really sad. So we went from a porn background to a happy birthday? How did this happen?
It sounds like it fits.
Should have had a transforming pet. Could go small and big.
Well, Pent didn't give me that scroll, did he?
Nope.
While we're chatting with Matthias here, I want to tell him I want more than just favor, like a guild token. Once this mission's complete,
My guy isn't a big fan
become a
of
member.
thievery and betraying people.
He's not into that?
Not really.
Meh.
Especially when those people that are getting set up are the people I just became bros with.
Yeah? You made some friends today?
Yep.
Yeah, what'd you get up
They're
to?
all
while we
pretty
were
good
gone?
guys.
Oh, spent some time in the dusty loaf, have you, my man?
I was whispering out with my bros.
Oh,
You're supposed to hear
Cool.
that.
Got some big ears
okay.
there, Matthias.
well, it's
Watch yourself.
it comes with the trade.
just teasing.
Well, I assure you, you can pin this on whoever you want as long as it doesn't link back to us. I was just
I
paying
fucking
a
smoked
suggestion.
one of them.
You what?
The arm wrestle.
You gonna arm wrestle Matthias?
Nope, I arm wrestled a dude in there in the bar.
Oh, nice. Did you win?
I want to lean into Angel and kind
I
of
wasn't paying
whisper.
attention and he beat me.
Should I be worried about
then
any
I smashed him
strange-looking
after
fellows
that.
around here
Nice.
trying to stir up some trouble for us?
Lydia, there's a lot of good-looking men where I just came from. You might want to go down there and check it out after.
Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But right now, I need to know, Angel.
There's nothing that's caught my eye so far that seems very
Well,
suspicious.
from what I saw outside, some people are eyeing Dotaro a little strangely, and I'm not too happy with that. Put it
Jotaro's
this-
a pretty big.
Oh, he's a
lizard
big
dog.
fella, but as I already said earlier, I'm not willing to go to jail because someone crossed the line with him and he snapped.
Right? That's a good point, I think.
You did make a good point, but my point is I'm gonna turn Matthias.
Yep.
Should I be worried about anyone around my esteemed friend outside?
She means the 600-pound lizard creature we had in our group.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to assume he kind of overheard you talking about him eating people before?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been known to.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's a pretty exotic beast. I dare say many would be curious to see it. I'll tell you what, he's pretty fucking dangerous. I'll put out a general word to make sure that at least members of our guild keep their distance.
Because there was a sketchy-looking fellow outside who got a little bit too close, and Dotaro doesn't like strangers, so he kind of told him to back off, and the guy ran away.
Understandably so. I would do the same, I imagine.
Well,
Maybe
I
with
imagine
less
you
teeth.
would, but as long as no one tries to take him, I think we should be fine.
I was just gonna say,
You have my
man,
word, my lady.
in this city, would anybody want such an exotic beast? It wouldn't be cutthroats in that manner, would there?
Well, I don't know. There might be some good exotic. I haven't really seen animal trade around these parts, but
Son of
That's
a
fair.
if
bitch.
you're
I guess
affiliated
with
with
the level of
us,
security, I doubt.
if you're affiliated with us, we can definitely make sure that no one would try to steal him.
That's
Then I'm gonna push my chair back and stand up, and like put my hand out to him and be like, "Then you have my word that I will help you."
Glad to have you, my lady.
And I'm gonna shake his hand and be like, "But if anything happens to him, you're in trouble."
Oh,
And I don't mean like dies in combat. I mean takes him or sells him. You put it this way.
No, you can trust us. Have no fear. We are a very ethical guild, I would say. And at that, he kind of stands up and like snaps his fingers and looks at like another member across the room. And three men kind of come carrying this long object that's just wrapped in rags, and they hand it to Matthias, and they go, "All right, so I have here the blade. Be careful where you unveil it because it is very noticeable, and you don't want to be
Matthias,
caught with it."
Before I accept this blade, I need to know where we stand on the admission to the guild.
All right, if in the guild you wish, we can make that happen upon successful completion of this task. As long as it doesn't trace back to the Great Talon, and I like the work that you're doing, we can definitely get you in.
Now,
So,
is there any
I'm-
way to determine who your members are and who might be one worthy of being planted?
Well,
Do the members carry any sigil or anything?
no, definitely not. There would be. We don't want anything to be traced back to us if anyone is apprehended. So
perhaps a handshake.
perhaps a handshake.
Is there any
I would-
phrase that is used between members of the guild?
All right. Well, I ask you not to utter this unless you absolutely need to, because we don't want people to catch on,
Absolutely not.
and we don't want to change this passcode far too often. And I doubt you'll encounter many of our ilk in the slums to the south, anyways. But if you do,
All just precaution measures.
I was gonna say, yeah, in thieves can't.
Yeah.
Oh, more pig Latin. All right,
While
fine.
they're-
I get it. We're not rogues.
While they're talking, I'm gonna kind of sit sideways on my chair and cross my legs and kind of chug back the rest of my glass and fill it again from the pitcher. And as I'm filling it, I'm gonna go. So, what other kind of favors can I expect from this guild? And then take a swig of my drink.
Sorry, what was that?
So, I'm gonna kind of sit sideways on the chair and cross my legs, and then put my chug the rest of my drink back and fill it again from the pitcher.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look at Matthias and say, so, what other kind of favors can I hope for from you? And then I'm going to take a swig from my drink.
What kind of favors?
And I'm just gonna wink.
Oh, but of course. Well, let's just say I'll be watching your skills here, and we'll be awaiting that so lavish bath I'm sure you'll be having later, and then maybe we can talk.
Yeah, those filthy undead kind of left their stank upon us. It's not the best thing in the world.
Aye, yeah, it's I don't much care for it. It's something else, that's for sure. But if you want to be certain about crossing other members of the guild, if you have any plans with how to do your missions or who to steal from in general or what have you, if you ever case anybody, just come and ask me. That's what I'm here for.
Kiss and tell?
Oh,
I giggle after I say it.
Of course, yes. Kiss and tell.
Alrighty.
I meant for offloading the sword. This is not a job we want to go awry.
This is the first increase due today.
I'm sure we will be able to do that properly.
I'd like to take the sword from Matthias and stow it. This thing doesn't fit in my backpack, so I'd like to stow it underneath my garment.
Alright, so it doesn't fit in your backpack because it's actually a fairly large long sword.
Yeah,
it's
that's why
actually
I want to stow it in my garments.
in your garments,
Yeah,
like Wonder Woman style.
not like my underwear, like my backpack.
Alright,
Why
so
don't we just wrap it up and put it in the bag?
Angel, we can't fit it in the bag, but
Well, you can stick it out of the bag wrapped up.
some of us have a long sword.
You can't wield it because
I'm
it
not-
looks like there's.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying I
that's the
can
thing.
wield it, but the hilt probably doesn't much
Well, it's a-
different than mine.
Probably the most different part.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
then my-
it's very noticeable.
Because I was gonna say I could always give you my sheath and you can put it in the sheath, but
No, that's I
never
was,
mind.
The blade is probably the identical bit.
So I put the description of it in the chat.
Did you get a special sword?
It's a sword we need to give back to mission sword.
Where is it? All I see is Nick stuff.
It's
no,
in
no,
the
it's in roll 20.
D20, yeah, the roll 20
Oh.
chat.
Okay.
So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm putting it like on my belt loops and like the backside of my clothes,
Where's this sword at?
so that like it's kind of covered by my
Semi-gaseous.
armor and stuff.
I just put it in the chat.
And
Lucky
then,
it wasn't a short sword, because I would have been leaving town.
We're done here. Thank you. That was a
I
good-
don't believe in
good
what you're
trip.
doing, and I'll be leaving.
So now I have it stowed How drunk is everyone?
Whoa, we got a
Well, I've had one
grinder.
sip, and that's it. So I'm
I've
pretty much
I've
not
already
drunk.
I downed my first drink and I'm on to my second, so not drunk.
I'm just living life, man. Why you gotta?
Why you gotta put quantity?
Why you gotta put a quantity on stuff?
I don't know,
this?
like 6.
So
What's
I'm
up?
sure I had
What
6
up?
before I got to the other place, but whatever.
I don't know, like 12 then. Get off my back.
I'd like
Yeah.
to ask Matthias.
Yeah?
If the shopkeeper of the
You're sounding terrible right now.
It's at this moment we certainly don't yell thief and point to Matthias.
Oh. Enjoy that beer, thief.
He took a sword.
He stole my beer!
No.
Son of a bitch!
No, we don't want to do that, guys.
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think
No.
Up
that's
to you.
nice. So far, I like him.
I don't know, he promises good things.
So I want to ask Matthias if the shopkeeper of the Cloak and Dagger is part of the Great Talon.
No, he is not.
Got
He has
And,
affiliation.
well, we frequent his shop pretty often, and he pays the protection fees, but he is not one of our members. Well, let's just say, funny you should mention, upon the successful completion of this mission, I might have one involving him afterwards.
Ah,
Keep that between, you and me.
well then,
Wait, what did I miss?
I believe I am prepared to embark on this mission.
All right, you're all good?
So,
No more talk of business. Let's have fun. Let's play a drinking game, since Phoenix loves to drink.
Well, yeah, I'm not much for getting sloshy, but, I don't have reason to move yet.
I don't mean you have to get sloshy. I just mean you have a few drinks, have some laughs, have a good time.
Aye, well, so you best conceal that blade somewhere first. Maybe you have a hideaway or something. I'd hate to have it discovered in the bar.
Makes sense. We should probably get a
Well,
room.
the only, you know what would be really smart, gentlemen, is if we got a room, we got Dotaro into the room, and left the blade with Dotaro.
We're not gonna be able to get him into the inn. It doesn't go through doors. That's the thing you gotta know about him. He's the size of a, and he doesn't go through doors.
But
Yeah.
he can climb windows. He
No,
can climb it.
The
Windows
windows
are much
are
smaller
not
than
big
doors.
enough for Dotaro.
What about a balcony with a sliding glass door?
And, like, even
No,
if
they
it's
only
not
wanted
like
them
a...
to be big.
Yeah, let's just say the fine owners of most establishments in the realm do not want a giant lizard in it.
he gets to go to the stable.
It's kind of scary.
Then maybe the smart thing would be to put him in the stable with the door.
I assume he's already in the stable.
I mean,
Or,
we're
like, is there
Okay.
like an open stable? Yeah.
okay. Yeah, at the front where he's just like scaring the crap out of the horses.
Yeah, more or less.
There's like another horse there. It's like, oh god, oh god.
No, no.
There's one other horse just terrified at the stable.
Yeah,
That's what I'm picturing.
basically.
You're trying
Well,
to at the water trough, like, get the hell back, horse.
That sounds like canon. He's just like tonguing all the water, like,
Yeah.
staring at the horse.
Well, you want some horse? No, it's mine.
You guys are terrible.
That's pretty fine.
It's
And you brought this giant lizard creature into a town. What do you expect? You could have left him outside.
Well,
He's
outside
fine.
the
He's a wild animal. Just making a point.
well,
trying to be
ironically,
an
he
ass.
might be the only wild animal in these woods.
Yeah, that's fair. but he's got instincts, right? Sure, he'd be able to just chill outside the town for us. No
yeah,
issue.
but I wouldn't leave him. I would never do that. He's family.
I know. It's just safer.
Well, that's arguable.
I don't know.
That's arguable.
Yeah.
At the least.
That's true. I mean, this town's been pretty good to us so far. I shouldn't be skeptical of it. Just, you never know. All these people, all their intentions.
Well, we do know one sketchy person, so there must be other ones.
That's true. I do a faint point towards Angel. Huh? Big Latin?
That's
Pretty
not.
sketchy.
Well, that's not who I was talking about.
I know.
All right, so then, well, if we're done for the evening, then might as well get room to go shower.
Yeah, let's head for the tavern Raven's Perch.
Well, that's where you are.
That's where
Oh, that's where we are. Okay. And let's just get a room here.
Well, that's my plan, but I'm not sharing a room.
No,
I want my own.
I'm getting my own.
All right, so the rooms are 5 silver pieces each.
How many?
yeah,
5
5 silver each.
Then,
I'm not getting a room.
All right. Well,
I
you
got
guys
a
can
room.
stay with me.
I'm exiting the bar.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nighttime, right?
Do you have the
Right.
sword?
Yeah, I told you I stuffed it in my back part of my.
Are the rest of you okay with him taking the sword and leaving like that?
As he leaves the bar, I'm gonna stop, tell the barkeep to hold off on the room, and try and catch up to Angel.
Yeah,
You
I'm
hold
gonna
that
stick
thought.
with Tom because where we're going is a pretty dicey area where it's very possible that we get into a fight.
And it's
Yeah,
totally
I'm
up
kinda-
to you where you decide to go with this too. I
I
didn't want to
just wanna
railroad
witness-
you to that location.
Angel getting up from his seat quickly with the thing. I'm like, oh, I guess we're doing this. Hold off on the room. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna catch up to him as he goes out the door.
How much was it a
Fine.
room here?
It's 5 silver a day.
Yeah.
I know a cheaper place.
No. Well, it might not be worth it at that price. Maybe we
But
just.
it's a pretty rowdy area.
Is this
Either
the bar
way,
you said we should go to?
It is, but we are apparently on route to emissions.
Can we not bathe first, please? We stink.
Nope, no time. Catching up to Tom as I say that.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to bathe in this area. So for the ratting will stick in anyways. You might want to pick up some garbs though.
Pick up some what?
Some garbs.
As I'm heading out the
Some,
door, I
some
flip my
ratty
hood
looking
back up.
clothes
and I'm gone.
to blend in better.
I'm going to head back
I'll just.
the way Artanis and I approached the cloak and dagger. You said we're quite close to it, right?
The cloak and dagger? Yeah, you're pretty close. You're all as a group right now, right?
Yeah.
Good. What were you trying to say, Lydia?
I was just gonna throw my cloak on and throw my hood up.
Okay.
The way I'm wearing the sword is that it's like tucked into my the pommel of it as well as the hilt. It's like tucked underneath my leather armor.
Okay. So the sword is under your leather armor?
Just the pommel and the hilt. It's like on my side, coming up.
Oh, that's gotta be hella uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
But like that way, it's covering the pommel and the hilt on it instead of like wrapping.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have the blade wrapped in the investments they gave us, whatever they wrapped it in.
Bunch of shitty rags.
And yeah.
Can we take like a 5-minute bathroom break? Because I have to pee.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'd be happy for the same. I'll be right back.
What happened there? I just ran to my
They're going to the bathroom.
out of range for a second.
They are going to the bathroom. if you want to do the same.
I just did. That's why I went out of range. But I have the wireless headset now, so I'm like pushing the capabilities of my house. Been smoking weed quite a bit while this game plays out. It's wicked. Should have got this so long ago.
Should have got this so long ago.
Yeah, wireless headset. I've
Oh,
I went and spent like 160 today on like a nice
Yeah.
Xbox One compatible.
I also have Astros. I'm
Oh yeah.
not happy with mine though.
No, I got the
Nope.
A20. I like it so far.
I mean, the headset's like super nice, but
Mm.
it doesn't work without this stupid box that it came with, and the cord in the box broke.
Oh fuck.
So it's
Yeah,
just like
see,
it's a
those-
wireless thing, but I can't just plug it in. It's so
Yeah.
dumb. Like it infuriates me.
Like the actual like transmitter piece broke.
It's
You
like a
can't just-
mixer box. So
Yeah.
apparently this box like makes the audio quality better.
Okay. Mine's just like a frequency box. I don't know. I might have got like a lower end. Because
have
like the
the
Astros go up to
if-
like $400. I got like the first one that's wireless. So it's like, yeah, that one.
Yeah. I'll definitely never get wireless again, personally. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it.
Man, I just end up standing on my cord often when I'm wearing like my slippers, and I don't
Yeah.
realize it. And then I stand up and I just fucking jack the cord
I'm back.
on the headset.
I
And,
usually take my headset off before I go anywhere.
I'm back.
that's
too.
smart. See, but I only want to go like 3 feet.
Did you
So
pull
I'm like,
something
no,
off
I'm
the
keeping
table?
it on. Back in the day I did, not anymore.
Wireless headsets. Such a good thing.
Yeah. But I've never broke the $100 mark on a headset. This one's definitely ergonomically designed. It's nice. I'm wearing it for like 2.5 hours now. I feel it.
Did Troy say he was back?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
We're all back from outer space.
I think it finally occurred to me what Tom is trying to do right now.
You think you
Okay.
understood?
Yeah, I understand
It
that.
was hard to explain, kind of.
I'm with you. But it is nightfall right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so did you guys want to talk about what you're doing before you dive into anything? Or... It's also getting
So-
pretty late, so I don't know how much further we're going to get.
Yeah, who did he say to plant that on?
He said whoever we wanted, just as long as they didn't have affiliation with the Gray Thing.
Great
Okay.
talents.
Did he say how we would know?
Yes, we have the call, or the question and the answer to their guild.
Well,
But
okay, then.
what I'd like to do is that Nick and I found some kind of dark alleyways that were close to the Cloak and Dagger,
Mm,
which we are also close to.
yeah.
So I'd like to head back that way.
Oh, so I don't know if I made it clear with the talk with Matthias, but part of this mission also entails like you have to make sure that whoever you planted on is like apprehended,
Is what?
So one of us screams thief.
is like caught with it, basically.
We should go to the bar.
We should have just done it at the bar, is that what you're saying?
Let's go to the bar.
The shady bar.
Isn't
Well,
it
we gotta
just-
go to a bar that the authorities are gonna get to. That's the key. Perhaps
So
the-
the golden tanker or shining tanker,
The dancing lady, I believe.
the prophet.
Something like that. The higher end one where we could frame an aristocrat or
The prophet.
yeah.
I don't know if we could do it there because we're not allowed to do it to anyone that pays protection fee.
Oh, okay. Good call. Good call.
So then the shady bar would be perfect because I'm sure the cops would read it at some.
That's true too.
Yeah,
There's gonna be some drunken people fighting. Most
Yeah, we
likely.
could always just go ahead and get the guards to lead in.
There's already going to be
Real
commotion
setup.
there, and I assume that means there's going to be a higher patrolling to make sure nothing gets out of hand.
But it's a relatively large object.
Gold, though.
Should we just try and put it in somebody's stuff? Maybe in their room?
That's what I was saying. You know, those shady back alleys, they have some sheds and stuff. So we can always put it, since we're close to the bar, we can always put it in someone's shed thing and have the hilt and the pommel kind of hanging out
Displayed.
the window or the door.
My concern with that is people might just not claim ownership. If we put it in their room in the tavern, if we get like the manifest for like from the innkeeper, we could just put it in the room and then they can't deny it.
Yeah, we can stash it in this shed thing for now.
I'm just concerned about who owns the shed.
I want to break into the person's house, but I don't want to do it while I'm carrying the sword because the sword is a little uncomfortable where it is, slowing my movements.
So do we? All right. Do we have a place to store the sword? Do we get a room anywhere?
In the shed, the alleyway.
Okay, so then let's store it there then. Where are we? I just mean like, where are we talking about this? Sorry.
So you guys roll pretty terrible perception. Like, I don't think you've seen sheds. Like, you noticed that alleyways existed, and there was like people peering out. That's what I said. But I
thought you said there's a couple like shed things.
no, that's what you said. Like they're very
I thought you
where
agreed.
well be, but
I thought you agreed with me.
yeah. So your perception was really bad.
Well, I'm going to want to walk down there anyways. That area, because it's a kind of a lower class area. There's not going to be much patrolling going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
The alleyways are going to be far easier for us to maneuver around.
Would it be smart then to go and seduce someone from the Shining Tanker to convince them to come check these sheds? Like, just take them down a back alleyway and lean up against the shed?
But we don't know their sheds. That's what Troy was just saying. I thought there was. but
Scratch the sheds from my mind.
So ideally, what we want to do is go down this alleyway where it's, I assume, dimly lit, and use the cover of night. And then
Should
I
we-
will break
should-
into someone's house.
Should the rest of us try and roll perception?
No, we weren't at that. It's not that part. We're not looking for sheds. Tom was just talking about something that happened.
Before. And Nick and I were sure.
I don't know if we're all equipped for this mission. I mean, this seems like a solo angel mission.
I just need you guys to kind of create a distraction.
Okay. Then in the bar, in the tavern, like a brawl.
That could work. Could work. They could pull some of the guards over towards you guys.
Okay.
Or
I mean-
you could kind of just be loud and boisterous, kind of walking out front of the houses. That way people are in front.
Are we by the shady bar or are we by a regular bar?
So you left the Grey Talon, and like the Dusty Loaf and the Grey Talon are both on the same side of town. Dusty Loaf
Oh,
is
is
a
the
little bit
Dusty
more
Loaf
south.
the one I went to?
Yeah, that's where Phoenix spent his day. The other two taverns are on the nicer side of town.
So we're by the Dusty Loaf?
Yeah, you're closer to the Grey Talon and the Dusty Loaf than the other two right now.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna grab the attention of the room. And I'm gonna issue a challenge.
Wait,
If
you're in
anybody
the middle of the
wants
street
to,
right now.
Damn it!
That's
Sorry,
what I
did
thought.
you want
Anybody
to
outside?
take them there? Is that what?
Let's go.
Like, is that okay?
All right, let's look there then. It seems like a good plan.
Is this where you said there's some hunkin' guys?
Oh yeah, they're super cute.
There's all the motivation we need.
That's all the motivation I need. I just need a good time tonight.
You'll find a good time.
When we get there, I'd like to roll perception and see what I see.
Okay. So, did you guys all agree on a course of action?
We're going to the
Is that
Dusty
what's
Love to
happening
create a
right now?
distraction.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
worked
fight
for me.
somebody at the bar.
Okay. So, you guys are approaching the old Dusty Loaf down to the south. We're sauntering on towards there. So, yeah, you could definitely sense that you're in a poorer district of town. The Phoenix is a little bit more
Ew.
familiar with right now, because he spent most of his day here. But yeah, there's a lot of like just people in rags on the streets. Not a lot of people outside that look like you'd want to talk to. Like there's a lot of like sketchy eyes peering out from the shadows. Like you kind of get the feeling that you need to be careful, but you actually don't see much of a guard presence in this district. Like you pass by a few that are just walking around, but definitely not as much as say the Market District had been, or even the Rogue District up to the north.
If I were to search for a guard, how much effort would that take? Would I be able to find one within a minute?
Yeah, you get the impression that you can see one every 5 minutes of walking. Like maybe if there was a loud enough sound, like
still pretty
one
good.
would come running. But
I'd like to chat with Kirk in a hushed tone kind of thing.
do you want to whisper to him or also
No,
have that?
like
Okay.
the other people could hear, just like not regular speaking, in case we pass.
You're just not You're just
Got
not
it.
whispering.
Yeah.
Under
And,
his
I'm
breath.
just going to tell him when we get to this bar, give you a minute to kind of slink off to the side and get prepared before you start your shenanigans. So we don't want the guards coming too soon.
Makes sense.
Damn guards are even gonna come here.
Oh, fear not, the guards will come.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper and be like, guys, I have a plan that might work. Besides your challenge, I have an idea.
What would that be?
I'm gonna find a married man and kiss him in front of his wife,
Okay.
or at least someone who's here with someone else, and that should start something.
Okay. I mean, the bigger the distraction, the better. Meanwhile, I'm probably gonna take bets on Phoenix fight.
I still need a minute before anything starts happening to prepare myself, get in position.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm just saying that if you want a commotion that's not going to cause a huge, well, it's going to cause a scene, but it's going to be more subdued.
I like your
For
idea
as
much
loud a
better.
commotion as we can.
You like my idea much better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, regardless, I'm gonna get the police involved, or the authorities involved. That's like the whole premise of this. You guys know that, right?
Just
Okay.
just break it up and just say that there was a misunderstanding. And
But you gotta make a show of it, because I'm not gonna run to the authorities, because
oh, she'll probably hit.
that'll make me look ridiculous.
She'll probably hit me, and I'm gonna have to hit her back.
All right.
Artanis, do you have any spell or cantrip that might make a loud firecracker noise?
That's not really my forte. Let me look at think about my repertoire here. Oh, and my PDF is not responding. But from memory, I would say no. I can cause a fire, I can charm people, but I do not make loud noises.
Oh, you can charm people.
I can, yes.
We
I
might
can
have
charm
to,
2 people in one shot, actually.
we may have to do a tandem
Yeah, remember when you charmed Bridget?
catcher.
Oh, do I ever?
I've recently learned how to use that as a more powerful spell. I can charm 2 people at once now.
I believe while they're creating a distraction, we should charm someone that appears to have some mismanaged loot to slide this in without that knowledge.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
technically, the old switcheroonie. You're gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about my charm is if it fails, they're gonna be pissed, and they're
Yeah,
gonna
and
know
that's
I
fine.
tried.
Well, and the worst comes to worst is they're gonna try and like get angry at you, and that'll cause a distraction, and
Well-
he can still hide it.
We'll call this
That's true.
plan. We'll call this plan 2. We'll see how stealthy I become. Yeah, if I give you the signal, that's when I need you to turn.
Let's see Lydia
Okay,
kiss
it's
one
more
of
like a
these dudes.
contingency charm.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem then. I can handle. Wait, so who are you sneaking past? Like, I'm just confused in the details. I assume that we'll be in the front area. You're gonna sneak to the back, to the top?
I'm going to be slinking off to the side,
Okay,
where I
and
can
you're just gonna.
kind of analyze
The
who's there
situation.
and what the best plan of attack.
I'm just wondering, are you aiming to put it in somebody's stuff, or are you aiming to put it in?
I'm mainly aiming to find someone who has their equipment not on the kind of laid on the table instead. And I'm going to try to switch.
Ah, it's clever. And then we could just out them at any point.
Yeah,
mean,
and then the commotion that would bring the guards over would be fantastic because it's a very distinctive pummel
Ah,
and hilt on it.
it's
Be
quite
very
the
Easily
monstrous sword.
identifiable.
It would be a hell of an action to be able to do this under somebody's nose, as you're trying to imply.
This
I'm
is
just.
why we need quite a large distraction.
That's fair. And the
Are we-
charm contingency. Gotcha.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
I'm happy to sit in the corner
this
until
is,
I.
this is looking pretty hype. Fucking A. Okay. So, you guys are going to be creeping up to the tavern. It looks pretty damn busy right now, actually. It's just like bustling and noisy and boisterous. There's
Is there
lights.
music?
Yeah, there's music. It's like tavern music, and they seem to be having a jolly old time. No, I'm just
So,
gonna.
plan 2, guys, is the stripper routine.
All right, give me. I could have been doing this a little.
Do you want my perception roll now to see if I can
Well,
a couple?
now that you guys are like at the door of the good old dusty loaf, I want
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go in
to
without
just-
you guys.
Phoenix is gonna go in first.
That's fair.
Okay, so don't
I'm gonna-
react to what Phoenix sees because you don't see it yet. But well, with that in mind, you're gonna lose sight of Phoenix for an undetermined amount of time. What do you guys want to do after he goes in?
I'm going in.
I'm gonna go in third,
Yeah, go in second.
So you're gonna go in
I'll
like
go
a
in
little
last.
while second.
and then let Alora go in so that people look at the girl instead of the sneaky rogue.
Okay.
You want me second or do you want me fourth?
Fourth.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my cloak off and put it back in my pack, and kind of fix the girls.
Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so all right, so we're just gonna jump over to Kirk, and you guys are on the new map now.
Oh, we're in somewhere? I'm not.
I still see
I
blue.
see trees. And
As am I.
Oh yeah, because you're not on the map. That's why.
Bring me to the
I
map.
didn't put you on the map yet. There we go. Let's just do this.
Well, we're still staring at the old map. As
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna drag you over to the old dusty loaf.
Good.
All right, so Phoenix saunters into the tavern he knows so well. It's the same barkeep that you recognize from before.
This is the door.
Yeah, this is you're at the door right now. It's very busy, very bustling. A lot busier than you were before. There's like
controller
a
for
lot
my
of.
dude.
Oh yeah, I didn't give any control to you guys
Okay.
yet.
Do we
Sorry.
recognize anybody here?
Yeah, you recognize. Well, roll perception. It's actually a pretty busy day, pretty busy night. Let's see who you recognize.
What? Joe. Settle.
Wait. Oh. Okay, so Phoenix,
He knows all.
I'm gonna show you who you see.
Guys, I do have to go in about 10 minutes.
Okay, so well, I guess once we start this out and you guys know what's in the tavern, we'll call it, and then you guys can think about how to handle it during the week.
No.
Because we're not gonna finish this in 10 minutes.
No, I didn't think so. That's why I said it. Didn't know what it was going to be.
Damn it. Because your name is not actually. What the fuck is your
Guys,
name?
I think this is a girl. I think that's a girl.
I don't know. Go for it. I doubt it's a girl. Figure it out. Get in there.
How do I whisper you?
/W space name space.
Your name is Troy M.
Just Troy's fine.
You can also just write GM.
Oh, this message you here. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bar.
Okay, so yeah, you're still in your rags. You saunter on up to the bar. Nobody notices you because it's a very busy time and you got your unassuming garb.
No cat.
So you are at the bar having a grand old time with your friend Samwise. Okay, and
Wait,
then
Samwise?
wait, isn't Samwise the barkeep?
That's
No,
Harry.
that was Harry. Samwise was your eyeless friend, right?
Samwise was the guy in the streets.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Who was your eyeless friend? I'm mixing it up now. He had a name.
I forget his name. You can give him a new name.
Oh, wait a minute. I have it. I almost have it. Was it? No, I lost it.
If you go to the journal and just tell it to make character, it generates.
Oh, but I had a good name for him. And now
Yeah.
I'm frustrated.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
Well,
I will watch the stream and find what his name is. It won't be relevant for a bit. Okay. Yeah, Phoenix is at the bar. Okay, so who was next? You said Artanis is entering?
Yeah.
There,
Came in.
Artanis, you're in.
I'm gonna go and sit right here by myself near the bar. Actually,
Okay.
I'll get a drink. Well, no, I'll just go sit. I'm gonna sit and observe.
Okay, so I guess it's like there's like a number of minutes passing between these entrances.
Yeah, didn't want to make it too right on the top of each other, but I'm
Alright,
guessing
so-
he had time to go to the.
Did you pass by Phoenix when you got that drink? I guess you saunter up near him.
I don't know how fast it is for me to get a drink, so I'm just not gonna get one. Sit and perceive the bar.
You're
I
gonna
wanna-
sit down. Okay.
Yeah, I want to look for anyone sketchy.
All right. Roll your perception.
All right, my rolls for perception have not been great tonight, but here goes. Boom, best one of the night.
All right. Okay. Now, Angel, I'm gonna have you. You really want to be inconspicuous with your stealth, right?
Yeah.
So let's see a stealth roll from you as you enter. Okay, yeah, you're pretty good. So you just kind of slip right in, and so
I kind of want to hang out like along
Who is?
a table or something.
Yeah.
Is this a table or something for here?
yeah, that's a table, sure.
I kind of want to head over to the table and kind of like hang out over there. And I want to take a quick little side glance around the room, see what I can see. Oh, I don't see shit.
All right. So in the act of covering yourself up and avoiding notice, you don't quite meet anybody's eyes. So you're just like kind of looking down, and you don't really see anything.
Can't open my sheet. It's not responding.
All right.
Okay, I
and,
thought so. Appreciate it.
And then Alora saunters on in with the
I
girls.
Before I do anything,
Before you do anything,
I want to roll a perception check to see if I can identify a couple.
But I think I did hear a splash.
okay. So you are specifically looking for a couple. Okay,
Like a man
so
and a woman, like obviously flirting or something, or together.
all right, give me a sec here. Okay, let's whisper you what you see.
Do you see what I see? Oh my god.
Not really.
Okay. So I will give you a moment to read that. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, you all have secret information right now,
Except for me.
except for you, who is the secret information. All right, so Phoenix has been here the longest, so
Troy, can you tell me who that person is again?
yes, I can. And two. Do.
All right.
All right,
So,
so
do I get to do things?
do you guys want to all do a thing, or do you want to break for the week?
Nah, we'll break.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Good breaking
I was about
area.
to say I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you guys think about it. Try not to share the information.
Nope. All good.
And yeah. good session tonight, guys.
Yeah, man.
I hope
Might
you
wanna
guys had
not,
fun.
Might want to not post the video then.
Yeah, I won't post the video.
No, won't be up. No
I'll
spoiler.
save this one.
All right, man. It's been
Yep.
a slice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
I did. I enjoyed this kind of a side quest, I guess you would call it.
No, just a social session.
Yeah.
It's a social
well,
session.
well, I enjoyed the social session.
We got business done. Took care of shit. Anyways,
Taking care of business.
Every day!
and
yeah.
enjoy you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your day.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Sounds
good night,
good.
guys.
Peace.
You guys.
Detroit, I gotta call you for a second.
Is it D&D business?
No.
Okay. I'll see you in a
have-
sec. Yeah.
I just have a quick question about D&D. Did you see my last thing I asked you?
I didn't see where you did it.
It was
But
it's like right below Kirk, like the one that's wearing like greenish colored.
I hope Kirk didn't hear that.
No, he's gone.
Okay.
It's just me and you now.
Yeah, there's
why
a
I'm asking.
greenish colored dude that's a man right below Kirk, and then right below that is a woman.
Okay. Just wondering, because I think that might be my best target.
Okay.
She's clearly frustrated. If I walk and kiss her man, what do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, who knows? Holy shit.
Well, again, plan B is I take off my clothes, so it's okay.
Either way, it sounds like a great time.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow. Have a good
Bye.
night.
You too.
Bye.